Hello, everyone. This is episode 6 of the Elder God podcast. I am your host, Big Bad Thad. Now, things are a little funky today. We're in the middle of quarantine, so we have decided to record this episode over Discord. Great app, but the quality may be a little poopy. You have to deal with it, okay? 2 fans will listen still. With me today, my good host, Salvas.
Hello, boys.
I love you.
I love you too, Thad.
And returning today, Mr. Kevin.
Hey, glad to be back. Third time's a charm.
Kev, the even episodes.
Always.
And then we have 2 new guests today. First up, Mr. Rain.
Hey, what's up?
Great man. He's working on a logo. Go follow him. Link in the description.
Appreciate it, brother.
Final guest today, maybe, Mr. Ferris.
Hello there.
We have to address something first off. Kanzi Clark missing again for the 3rd episode.
Darn shame.
He's supposed to be here right now.
He said he would. He is not
Call
here.
me an elder god.
It's flaking.
He said he was
Hate his
gonna...
hype.
Kanzi Clark, we're gonna come after you. We know you live. Expect a visit quite soon. Maybe tonight.
After quarantine.
After quarantine.
We're just
After
gonna
the
wait
quarantine
till-
hours are done.
And that's going to lead us right into our first segment of housekeeping. Now, last episode, me and Big Sal here, we had a steak dinner bet go wrong. Salvas, you want to explain that?
You challenged me to the steak dinner, and I won.
Yeah.
It was about Popeyes.
Okay, so I confused the Popeyes on Memorial Drive with the one on Boston Road. Easy mistake, the similar streets.
It wasn't an easy mistake.
I think it's an easy mistake.
It's not easy when we were on Memorial Drive all afternoon.
We
You clearly knew where you were.
Maybe.
We were staring at the Popeyes from the Wendy's parking lot for like 45 minutes.
Maybe.
We were.
Okay, whatever. But listen.
You were in the back seat. You probably were a little butthurt back there.
You know what? I was butthurt because the stupid woman at Wendy's did not give me napkins for my meal. So I had a messy face, I had dirty hands. I was upset, okay? Okay.
I was waiting for the next segment.
The mobile listeners are just like, what happened to my data?
All right,
So-
so what was the steak dinner question for those who didn't know?
Oh, I assume anyone listening would know, but I'll explain it just in case.
Yeah.
I said that there was a Subway right next to Popeyes, which is true on
On
Boston
Memorial
Road,
Drive.
but it was not true on Memorial Drive. I confused the two. They're similar streets. Don't argue with me.
I
That's
gave you
it.
a chance to reevaluate the offer, and we made the bet, and I won a steak dinner.
You took advantage of my confusion for your
Yep.
gain.
I was excited.
But
I
anyway,
would have been 2-0 in steak dinners.
so anyway, that leads us to later that night, where
Several hours later,
we went to Walmart during quarantine, of course. Best time.
they were about to close.
They're about to close about
It
10
was
minutes.
it was almost 8:30.
And then we noticed a cardboard display for the Office Pop series, which you're a fan of, The Office, right?
Yes, yes.
And I was gonna, you would make a big deal about it, like, oh, I need this for my collection. So I'm like, okay,
Like,
I'll take it out for you.
Realistically, I didn't think. I was just like, oh, this would be cool.
So I offered to steal it for you. And just walk
Before you
out.
even offered, you were taking everything out of the box.
I was helping you out, man.
This thing was full. Like they had just put it out. There might have been like 14 or 15 toys in this.
I took them all out, and I took the box, and then I.
What office character was it?
It was like all of them.
What?
Yeah, it was like whatever they had was in this box.
Yeah.
The full
Wait.
cast?
I have a picture. I'll show
So,
you.
so you took the display?
Yeah, I took the display.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
alright.
it's like I don't know,
It's like a little shelf.
10 inches high, just for one shelf.
yeah.
Like a box that goes on a shelf.
Yeah.
He took them
Yeah.
off, and I said, the steak dinner's off if you can get this outside without anybody saying anything. He starts walked right through self-checkout, no one said a word to him, walked right out of the store.
And I was almost in the clear, but then, well, I obviously was in the clear, but you guys like came out. You and Tony franchise who was also there. You guys came out laughing, and the guy who was like the greeter like looked out at us. He was like, "Hey, what's going on?"
He didn't care at that point.
But then we made a run for it in the Thad mobile, and that was the story.
You have a history of doing this, Dad. Like
do
just
it.
like grabbing shit. I feel.
I don't.
Doesn't
I can't
count as
put my finger
shoplifting
on
though.
it, but like that's definitely not the first time you've done that.
I have 2 Mountain Dew displays I took from Walgreens,
Right. Okay.
but those I took legally, maybe.
This
feel
was
like you,
legal.
like,
It
took a
wasn't
sign
in the
to
store.
Okay,
for
I just
sale.
want to say, I took the Baja Blast one, no problem. But the Liberty Brew one I took was a problem because I kept asking my manager, I'm like, "Okay, can I take this?" And she's like, "I'll be wait for the soda to sell on it." So then one day I'm like, "I'm not waiting anymore." So I look at the soda, it's like a month expired. So I'm like, "No, I'm throwing these away and I'm taking this damn display." Guess what? It's in my room right now. I have my Gumby Pop on it and my Kangaroo Jacks DVD.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but Thad, didn't you take a stop sign once?
Shh.
What? You took a stop sign?
No,
Where
no,
the
no.
fuck did you find a stop sign you just took?
I was with him. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, next segment.
All right. So end of that story. Big dinner was off.
That's me.
That's
With the
all.
sign.
You didn't steal it. You took the box.
I took the box.
You can't steal something that's not for sale in the store.
It means you can take the carriages.
Yeah, that's next.
Seems
Okay,
that
quick-
doesn't-
Wait,
I'm
where's-
sorry.
No, you go ahead, sir.
No, just like it seems to be a common trend that your steak dinner bets never seem to follow through.
Good man.
All right, go ahead.
What was it? Oh yeah, so when I worked at Walgreens, great time that was. There was this homeless dude. I'm assuming he was homeless because he smelled and was not very well showered. He would
Okay.
come in with one of our baskets, so that's already a little fishy. But then he would put it in the pile with the other baskets. Then he
Oh.
would shop, and on the way out, he would take the basket he put down and then left. So I don't know what he was planning, but that's what he did.
He was
You
playing.
never told him not to take it
I stared at him while he did it, but he didn't care.
because we learned in the last episode that you can't walk out of Big Y with those baskets.
Yeah, I probably should have mentioned the story last episode.
Mm.
Also, side story, I also one time at Walgreens, I was on break in my car, and I noticed a man put a backpack in the trash and like cover it up, and then he walked in, and I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm witnessing a drug deal." But then he came back out and just took the bag out of the trash and then walked away.
He was storing it so no one would take it.
Nah, man, the man that's supposed to purchase the backpack, he didn't make it. Save for another time.
He
You-
sold it to himself.
If you shop at the local Walgreens, you are a weirdo. So our next segment, back into housekeeping again. We're going to talk about Kanzi, but he's not here, so thank you, Kanzi. Round of applause for Kanzi's disappearance today.
Andy's been in quarantine and he still doesn't want anything to do with us.
He said he had the day off, just saying.
He said he had 2 days off. He still didn't participate.
So he's just straight ducking on us then.
Crazy.
He's on my poop list right now.
Typical Kanzi.
I almost said typical Thad there. I heard that.
Yeah, because
Wow.
because I'm always saying that.
Typical Thad.
Okay, whatever. Our next topic of discussion.
There's
Of
nothing
course.
in housekeeping?
Oh yeah, it is housekeeping.
That's it? Alright, go ahead. My bad.
The coronas. The coronavirus still going on.
Mm.
We're in quarantine, of course. That's why we're doing it over Discord. Today, I want to talk about going to work and being an essential worker, which most of us are here.
Fuck.
So, anyone want to start?
Feels good to have a job.
I guess it
Yeah.
feels good. I may die, but
Disagreed.
at least I have money.
It's ass.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, my job is fucking the worst. I'm making a difference, but god damn, is it stressful.
So, Ferris and Kevin, they work at a hospital, which will go unnamed. I work at a rehab, and Salvas here works at a retirement home.
Mm.
Yikes.
Ryan, where do you work? You working now?
I work. Well, I'm not working right now, but I will be working as a construction worker. That's
okay.
through a town. So when I do start, I technically will be whatchamacallit, essential.
So Kevin and Ferris, tell me, what's it like being in the battle zone?
I would say right now is definitely more annoying than ever because, well, partly so like, you know how we've been in lockdown for like a while and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, originally when we began the lockdown, it was actually like pretty tame in the hospital, but since the outbreak got so bad and poor precautions were handled at the nearby of the hospital, all like not even a good portion of senior citizens that were at the got put into the hospital because it was to stop because there was just again because of the poor precautions and they were at high risk, so they all had to get pushed to the hospital because we were taking care of we were taking better precautions and stuff like that, and it would stop the spread easier and just keep them from dying because they are at higher risk.
It's not just better precautions. To put it bluntly, the in Holyoke is under federal investigation now.
Yeah.
I have a personal story about that, actually. My mom's great uncle, her uncle Reno, was in that hospital, and when he was supposed to be transferred out of it, my bad. He was supposed to be transferred out of it, and they fucking lost him, and he was missing for like a week.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the thing is with a place like that, and like what I've been hearing is that they've been working at 70% strength when it comes to their staff, like for about like the better part of like 3 years. Like they took no precautions, and they like had plenty of people with symptoms like in February and like early March, and just like continued to have them socialize in like the common areas, and it just spread like wildfire. My job at the hospital is to work with like older patients that like might be suffering from dementia or like just mental health patients in general. And I was with a patient 2 out of the 3 nights last week. There's just like nothing you could do for him sometimes, and it's just sad to see. I'm pretty sure most of them have tested positive, and like I sat in that room with like all sorts of protective equipment on, like sweating my balls off, like a face mask, like N95 gown, everything. And it's like, it's just like the most stressful job, thinking that like I could bring it home to my parents and shit, and it sucks. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. So
Me neither. Like, quick rant about Ferris. I gotta shoot down your nurse comrades up there. But what the? All right. So since we had the come in, so because like since I'm in the food service department, we were sending up food to the stuff on disposable trays and stuff because basically we didn't want to take all those because we would use normal plastic trays that we would come back and reuse and clean, but we wanted to keep the like COVID used stuff in our department, so we were sending up disposables, and the nurses were either not throwing them away or just flat out like just not passing out food at all. So nothing against you, but I'm just saying like
I've been working overnights, so
yeah. So that like just like ended up fucking us over because since they were not getting their food, we had to go back to using the plastic stuff so they would not get their food cold because the disposables won't make it last as long. And then so today I had handle all of the reused COVID tested positive trays. Like I had to clean that shit, and I was like, I had to wear a face shield, a fucking N95 mask, all the shit that you probably wear when you're like a foot away from a COVID patient, and like, nah, bro, like
So another quick
so
rant
annoying.
is that like for all the people that like said back in like late February, early March that like everybody thought we'd be like having flying cars, but like now we're just telling adults to wash their hands. It's like it's so much fucking more than just washing your hands, and like anybody that thinks it's just washing your hands and showering is fucking a degenerate. Like it's so much more complicated than that, and it's so time consuming. Like I have a nurse friend who works at Bay State, and like the personal protective equipment they have there is just like even worse than Holyoke Medical Center, and like she has to like bring a spare change of clothes, sanitize like her steering wheel, all that bullshit. It's a job and a half, dude. And like the thing is too, it's like they furloughed so many employees.
Oh yeah.
And they continuously call me, who is a per diem, and if nobody knows what a per diem is, it means that like you pretty much work like in collaboration with like the directors or supervisors to like pick up hours whenever. It's like you're not supposed to pick up more than like 32 hours a month, and like you know, they're calling me almost like every other day. I like worked 3 shifts last week, and like I haven't worked in like 6 days, and I'm just thinking like, dude, when am I gonna be able to see my girlfriend again? Like, who lives like 2 hours away? It's like at this rate, like never. You know, it's like I don't feel safe. Like I quarantined in like the basement for like the past 6 days. And what's so scary about it is that it's like asymptomatic, right? It's like you could be a carrier and have absolutely nothing wrong with you. And it's
scary stuff.
Yeah, this shit just like raises my blood pressure and gives me anxiety just talking about it, man. I haven't worked there in about 5 days now, 6 days now, and it's like
the worst thing is like getting like a headache and like overthinking it.
Oh my god, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I had like a sore throat the other day, and I was kind of scared.
Like I've been wanting to like smoke weed, but like I get too paranoid before I even like pack my bong. I just can't do it right now.
What about you, Salvas? Got anything to say?
No, it's just made everything so much more complicated.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Wash your hands, everybody.
Please stop the spread.
It reminds me of that Danny DeVito thing where like he sanitizes his entire body and shaves his head. You ever seen that?
I just want to be pure.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like
a shaves all his hair
topic. Can you tell me why you don't watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
It's on the list, man. I have a huge list of shows I gotta watch.
You're never gonna watch it.
Bullshit, man.
I am gonna
if you haven't watched it yet.
You put things on the list that you'll never watch.
I'll look at it right now. I'm watching Seinfeld right now.
It's one of the greatest shows ever.
Seinfeld's good.
Seinfeld is definitely a higher priority over Always Sunny, though.
No.
Over Always Sunny?
It's the greatest.
It's Always
sitcom
Sunny
of
is way
all
better
time.
today.
I mean,
if we're talking about like, you know, if I was 30 years old, I'd be like, yeah, Seinfeld was better. But like that's for its time. Like It's Always Sunny is perfect today in like the politically correct climate.
I saw like 2 seasons of Always Sunny.
If you watched 2 seasons of Sunny, you would have kept watching.
There's
no way you watch. There's no way you watch 2 and just like I'm not gonna watch it.
I just didn't finish it for some reason. I will watch it one day.
Not in the first season.
like Danny DeVito. I will watch it one day.
It deserves much higher praise than that Elder God list.
Maybe
his character Frank Reynolds is one of the greatest characters of all time.
I prefer Ryan Reynolds.
That show was kind of the reason me and my girlfriend met. She says I look like Charlie Day.
I can see it.
It's not the first time too. Like actually 3 times. Like girls like tried talking to me, and like I could tell they were trying to hit on me. Like, did I ever tell you Charlie Day? Like, yeah.
That's funny.
Someone told me I looked like Oscar the Grouch.
How'd that go for you?
Very well. Did someone just leave?
Nah, I left and came back. Sorry, Discord was being a little fucky for a second.
It happens, man. It happens.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, man.
At least you showed up.
At least you showed up.
I'm glad.
Like some people at Kanzi Clark.
Damp cat.
I'm hearing some echoes, so I don't know what's going on, but Kevin, come on.
Hi.
You're killing it. You're killing my mic,
Bro,
man.
I'm sorry. Is it good now?
Yeah, it's good now.
That's honestly one of Thad's biggest things is like the sound quality. I have to hear about it all the time.
I care about quality, man.
Nah, I respect
How many
that.
people are gonna listen and complain? Nobody. Don't worry about it.
You never know.
I'll complain.
I had Darren complain to me about it being a fucking video essay, so I don't know what people could complain about.
I don't understand that.
No one does. Literally, no one understands that comment.
It was like, what about it was a video essay? You were talking about stuff that was completely off topic. The whole episode wasn't about Kool-Aid, man. My hot take.
I wish I had some Kool-Aid right now.
Me too.
I love Kool-Aid. Okay, best Kool-Aid flavor? Definitely watermelon. And cherry. Cherry's a close second.
I hate cherry flavored things, bro.
Damn, dog, you missing out.
I like cherries. I don't like cherry flavored things.
I don't like cherries.
What's going on?
How do you not like cherries?
I'm not a fan.
Shirley Temple high tier drink.
It is
Agreed.
very good.
Shirley Temple's Tony Franchise's drink.
Oh, don't steal that.
Shout out to Tony Franchise, man.
Great guess.
What about we still have to get the mystery Kool-Aid jammers?
Oh, yeah. That's not gonna happen now. They're not gonna be gone by the time we're out of quarantine.
We don't know that.
I'm
We'll make something work.
I'm looking for the best.
Maybe they already got canceled because no one's at the store buying them.
I mean, I went to Target today. It was kind of dead.
Did you get anything?
What are you buying there?
I needed to buy some deodorant, a shaving razor. Was that it?
Hey, but you didn't have to buy soap.
I did not have to buy soap because I purchased Dr. Sasquatch's soap. Please check it out. It's great.
Is he our sponsor?
It's not called Dr. Sasquatch though.
Dr. Squatch.
There it is. There it
The
is.
Squatch.
Sorry.
What
Don't
do you
lather
What do you guys use for body wash? Let me know.
I believe Dr. Squatch has a body wash branch that they specialize in.
I've been using an Old Spice. I think it's been pretty good.
I like Old Spice deodorant.
Yeah, me too.
Old Spice deodorant is great.
Salvas, what do you use?
I think I'm using like a Dove body wash right now.
Nice.
Dove Men.
Oh, not Dove Woman?
It's green and black. I don't know what it is.
Also,
I haven't showered in months.
Disgusting.
the scent of Old Spice I'm using right now that is probably my favorite is Fiji. I don't know if anybody used Fiji, but
Fiji water.
Fiji's top tier.
Fiji is
Great.
always the one that I get.
Fiji is the deodorant my girl uses, and I'm like, yeah. That shit
your
slaps.
girl's got good taste, dog.
She does. Shout out Talia.
In the comments below, please share what deodorant you use. So that's
Love that wolf scented, or that wolf Old Spice one, like for the nocturnal creatures, like wolf thorn, I think it's called. Shit slaps.
I use Captain. I like Captain Old Spice. Okay, so our next segment, funny news. Anyone got any news they want to share today?
All right, so I actually have something. You guys know who Andrew Cuomo is?
I can't say I'm
Yep.
familiar.
He's the governor of New York. Recently, there was he did like an interview or whatever, and I'm actually going to post a link to the article. I want you guys to check out these pictures that are in there, and we can kind of have a debate
Oh, I did see this.
on what's going on there. So,
Oh,
Oh, I know what this is.
read the title.
so the title of the article is called "What's the Deal with Andrew Cuomo's Nipples? An Investigation." So basically, what's going on is he did an interview and he was wearing like a tight white T-shirt or button-up shirt, I should say, like a golfing tee, I would say, and it looks like his nipples are pierced. They're like poking through the fucking shirt, and I just wanted to see what you guys thought about this.
It's very strange.
Maybe he has two nipples, like on one side.
Interesting. I mean, I can't say I'm a nipple connoisseur of any kind, but if I had to take a shot in the dark, his shits are definitely they're definitely fucking pierced in my opinion.
Yeah, in that picture though, it looks like they're pierced, but then this picture was also taken at the same interview, and it doesn't look like it.
He went to the bathroom and he was like, "Oh,
I gotta take these shits out. What I don't understand is that the nipple placement in this photo that I just sent and the one that's in the interview, it looks like they're in like different spots too. So like, oh fuck, there's another picture. Hold on.
The third picture, guys.
I don't want to fucking save this on my computer. Hold on.
sorry, man."
Then there's this when he's got a legalized ranch T-shirt on.
Why is he wearing that?
They look like fucking boxes. Like,
What is happening?
now it doesn't look like he's pierced. It looks like it's a fucking box over his nipple. Is like, is he wearing like a man bra? What's going on there?
Man's stuffing his shirt.
You know, I've actually heard about things like this. So, like, I remember there was actually this, like, one person that, like, used to, at Holyoke Community College, that was, like, something like astrophysicist or something like that. She was going for school for some, like, crazy shit, like, concerning, like, astronomy and whatnot. And she told me, like, in randomly passing, Like, it's or fun fact of the day or something. It's like, did you know that men can lactate? And that's what I think is going on here. I think that this dude can just like actually, he's got titty milk, like 100%, and like these things are just ready to burst. That's what's going on.
Oh wow.
But how does that explain the shape? They're like squares.
I don't know. You ever seen a man that was able to lactate? This guy's definitely one of them.
I have
Peter
not.
Griffin could do it.
Yeah, Peter Griffin can.
That's my explanation.
I
Can
mean,
lactate at will.
Drinking booby milk is on my bucket list, so hopefully I can do it one day.
I think my only other explanation is that he's really into like clamps, like titty clamps.
but why would you go to like
Yeah, BDSM.
fucking, why would you go to a fucking like
This guy's a freak.
Maybe he forgot I had him on.
how do you forget something?
That's how just like normal it is to them, man. That's how good they feel.
Yeah.
It's just
Get him through the day.
Wait, so that second picture with the legalized ranch shirt, like he posted that one online himself, right?
I think
So he definitely took the picture, saw it, thought it was okay to post, and he did it.
posted it. Yeah.
Why does this guy got a legalized ranch shirt on?
Hold on. Let me make sure that's him though.
I mean,
We'll say
Finally
it's
put
him.
this-
all right.
All right.
I'll say it
One
after.
where we're no. Oh fuck. Okay, so the guy that's wearing the legalized ranch picture isn't him. It's not. It's the guy that wrote the fucking article that I'm reading, and the guy was like, "Here, let me do a little bit of an experiment." So he's saying that he said he covered his nipples with extra large adhesive bandages, and that's the results that he got. So he thinks it's the same thing.
Maybe he's having chafing problems.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
either-
was gonna say.
It's either that. This guy has some sensitive nipples though. He's like, I can't fucking go out.
Maybe
like
they bleed
this.
constantly.
Oh my god.
He
that's
lactates
fucking-
blood.
That's
The
fucking
governor of New York
terrifying,
making a better shirt than that. He must
That
have
is-
noticed this.
That's
I mean,
fucking-
Quick thing though. I mean, considering you said this man's the governor of New York,
yeah.
I mean, this guy's definitely got some bigger issues going on over there than his nipples. I mean, you guys saw the amount of corona patients in New York.
Oh, of course.
That's
You seen the lack of Yankee brim caps selling, dog?
Yeah.
Like,
Saul.
that's in the toilet.
A Yankee with no brim.
It's all Yankee, no brim.
Yeah,
But there's no other photos other
a real
than that
problem.
day of his nipples like that.
Right. There's not because he usually wears
So maybe-
suit jacket.
no.
That
He
covers
don't-
But I'm even looking at other pictures where he's wearing the same white shirt and his nipples are normal.
Is he married?
So
Do you think that he's
No.
human?
Yeah, you think he's human?
Nah, I think he's just a guy that likes to wear legalized ranch t-shirts.
All right, hold on. I'm sending another picture from this interview.
Okay.
The one on the very right, he looks fucking crazy in that picture. He looks like fucking Dracula. You see that? He looks fucking terrified.
Oh man.
His skin looks crazy.
that's when he realized he left his clamps on.
The exact moment he's like, "Oh fuck."
What's he
But-
doing?
He's taking off the jacket and he's like, shit.
Do you think he's related to Mark Zuckerberg?
Very faintly, distant cousins.
I think Fred is related to Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, Fred Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a distant nephew.
Mark Zuckerberg's got some brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Amy Zuckerberg, come on.
Oh, sorry, no, it was not familiar.
All right, guys, I have some weird news.
All right, what you got?
That's it. I was just like watching cable TV for like the first time in maybe many months, and I came across this show called The Dark Side of the Ring. I don't know how
great
many of
show.
you guys watch wrestling, but there is some crazy shit that happened in like like non-mainstream wrestling back in like the late 80s, early 90s, and there was this weirdo called New Jack. And that was the first episode I watched, and I could not take my eyes off of how psychotic this guy was. So I'm going to post a link in the chat, and I just want to hear Thad's reaction. To be
Okay, I'll take a gander here. We will pause the recording and we'll come right back at you guys.
Whoa! Yankee with no brim! Hold on, let me go around. Let me go around this hat. Whoa!
And we are back. That was...
What the fuck is...
That was vid of the week.
If you've never seen Dark Side of the Ring, it's just like the documentary of all of like the most weird shit, like awful shit that ever happened in like professional wrestling. And like it's just one of those train wrecks that you can't take your eye off of. And this guy would just do like cocaine backstage, and like he was just a complete psychopath.
I like the video. I like the music in the background. It was nice.
I have a New Jack story. First off, this show pretty much discusses topics that WWE would never discuss. So like crazy shit like this. Even though he never worked for WWE. Years ago, I was maybe like 10 years old. I had no idea who this guy was. And my dad and I were at a wrestling convention outside Hartford. And we were waiting in line. There were a lot of people crammed in like a small banquet room. And there were probably 20 different wrestlers there, all with like gimmick tables and selling shirts and hats and photos and everything. Mm-hmm. And as we were waiting in line to meet somebody, because there was a bunch of guys there, like Scott Hall was there, Harley Race, King Kong Bundy. Those are the ones I remember going to meet. But he got on the table as people were waiting in line and started like cussing out all the fans that were there. And he was like 10 feet away from me. And I was like, who's this crazy guy? And he was talking about how, swearing up a storm, how all the wrestlers here are like animals in cages, and you people just keep walking by and just looking at us like you're at the zoo. Come over to the tables and buy a t-shirt, buy a photo, because we got to make a living. It was like cussing out the people that he wanted to
buy shit from.
Spend money on him. Yeah. And then after it was done, some people were cheering him like he was at a wrestling show. Like, this guy just, called you every name in the book, and they loved him. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like the early
now I know he's a nut job.
Like from the documentary was that like his entire persona was to piss off white dudes. So like he was like, it was like a promotional wrestling back in like the South, like I think it was like Kentucky or some shit. He said it was a good night if people called him the N-word, and like that happened all the time. So
what the fuck?
So it's like he actually became a nutcase in the whole process.
He became the character. It was like such a weird documentary. But the show's got like really good ratings, and like I couldn't stop watching like the
he stabbed that guy, and then there were a few other occasions where he did the same thing. He threw the guy off the ladder, tried killing him.
It's crazy.
all these things, but he always got out of it. Like he was never convicted of anything.
No,
he had all the charges dropped. He
gave a 17-year-old like 60 stitches.
Yes, he killed him.
What?
Yeah, the guy. No, he didn't. He didn't kill him. He had like gastro something syndrome because he was so fat.
But they thought he was dead.
Wow. Yeah, like no, he was. He gave him like a really bad cut above like the eye, and like he like cut him up like how Jesus is on the cross, like all up near like the fucking like hairline. No, this guy's a psycho.
With this guy that he stabbed in this video, I think it was in Florida.
Yeah,
and then he was in jail, and he talked to him at the jail, and he was like, "All right, if you drop the charges, we'll tour all over Florida and make a shit ton of money over this incident. Like, we'll capitalize on it." So he convinced the guy. He dropped the charges, and then he just deserted him and never talked to him again.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's nutty.
What the
semi-pro wrestling, man, like some whack shit, dog. Some weird shit that happened.
You have to kill a man to make a living.
Yeah, this guy became the character.
But that incident with the 17-year-old, that was in Boston or outside of Boston.
It was, yeah.
The guy's name was Mass Transit. That was his ring name. The kid. He dressed as like a bus driver.
Yep.
Hey, it's me, Mass Transit, boy.
Is it my turn to share my story?
Okay, go ahead, Salvas.
All right. Portland strip club forced to close, so dancers now deliver. This was from a few weeks ago, from Portland, Oregon. All the strip clubs are closed, and the Lucky Devil Lounge from East Powell Boulevard is doing deliveries to houses.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, home delivery service in which a pair of scantily clad strippers will deliver hot food to your door. So they got away with it by saying it's a food delivery, but the strippers deliver the food.
What's that business called?
Boober Eats. They're offering a full menu at the same prices as the club does, but $30 for delivery.
Yeah, it's worth it. You're getting a little bonus.
Yeah, I was gonna say they deliver in a good time as well.
Popular orders include chicken fingers, steak bites, and mini corn dogs.
Are they wearing gloves during this?
In the picture, they do have gloves on.
Do they have like a portable strip pole? And do they sanitize it?
Don't think I got that far.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still reading it. I just found this one.
Oh yeah. Last minute.
Last minute. A big fan texted it to me.
Oh wow.
Oh, there's 25 dancers doing this. 25 dancers. They made several $100s a night.
They have a phone number. We should call it.
Oh, that reminds me. Do any of you guys follow Tory Lanez on Instagram?
Yes.
That is something to talk about. Kevin, why don't you talk about that?
So obviously, with coronavirus getting very, very interesting and very bad, Tory Lanez, famous rapper, come out of Canada, decided to do his own quarantine radio, where he would just basically like do a bunch of random shit on Instagram Live, and like the stories I've heard and like from some of the stuff I've seen get pretty wild.
Didn't he have like a porn star in there?
Yeah. So he just like invites chicks to like he cuts the screen in half so it's like him on the top reacting to it, and then like chicks, like what I saw was like a chick twerking on a basketball, and like literally there were 200,000 people fucking watching this live, and that is like better. That is like bigger than the fucking like country of Iceland. So like,
Bro,
it was just like everybody popping off. This chick's like twerk, like her ass is like bigger than the basketball. She's nailing that shit.
Supposedly, like on one of his sessions, I don't know how true this is. I think one of my friends were telling me about it. He got like a bunch of girls to like pour milks on themselves and like just dance. Like they're saying he's the most interesting man right now during the quarantine.
Follow him.
What's his name?
Tory Lanez.
Everybody's handling quarantine a bit differently. Like another famous rapper by the name of YBN Almighty J. He invited a bunch of females to his house and said it was a good amount of people, like well over the recommended 10 limit. And he said yeah, I don't do social distancing. So everybody's handling this a bit differently.
Yeah, sorry, I don't deal social distancing bullshit. I guess I have like a second thing to talk about if we have the time for it.
Go ahead.
Recently with the coronavirus and everything, a lot of people are looking for masks to go out in public with. And there's been quite a few people that have decided to take some pretty interesting routes upon keeping themselves safe. Like this young lady, she strapped a fucking orange peel around her face, keep the coronavirus away. But
you also get some vitamin C too. It's a good good compromise.
Yeah.
But a personal favorite of mine are the people that put like milk jugs over their faces or like tie plastic bags around themselves. Like you're just gonna fucking suffocate yourself.
A coworker of mine, he was showing me this YouTube video / his own like tutorial on how he made a mask out of a Coca-Cola bottle. Like he just like cut it up, and he was like, nah, dude, for real, it'd be saving me. I feel so safe. So,
but you have to think like, how is that filtering air?
I don't know, bro.
It's not. You're sucking in the fumes.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the only masks that are actually helping are N95 anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have some news.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. A zoo has been trying to get two pandas to mate for 10 years. When coronavirus shuts the zoo down, the pandas finally did.
Hey.
This is in Hong Kong, Ocean Park. The pandas Ying Ying and Lily, which are longtime residents for 10 years, they have tried to get them to mate for a very long time, and they just were not having it. But since the zoo closure in late January, they have been doing behavioral changes, which leads to mating season. It may be too early to say, but they're expecting a baby panda's on the way.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
And if Ying Ying becomes pregnant, the gestation period for giant pandas ranges between 72 days through 324 days, so it could pop out any moment. We do not know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Ying Ying and Lily.
The lucky couple, they finally...
You know, being alone and stuff led them to, actually enjoying each other's company.
Can you imagine only having sex one time, then getting a girl pregnant?
It happens.
It's crazy, man. Don't
Pretty
be
sad.
Are you gonna keep us posted on this
Yeah,
for when the baby is born?
yeah, I'll keep it. I'll bring it up in a future episode.
Please and thank you.
Let me know about this babe.
I need to know about Ying Ying. Is that it for news, guys?
I believe so.
All right. So we're gonna mix things up today, guys. Of course, we cannot do a food review or anything, so we're gonna skip ahead. We're gonna go into our media segment. This is where we talk about recent movies, TV shows, albums, video games, anything we want to talk about that we have consumed lately. So, who wants to start?
I'll just say, man, I've been really putting off buying, because I was on the fence for a while about the Final Fantasy VII remake, but oh man, after giving it a shot, it is some good stuff.
You got it. Or you get the demo?
or you bought it?
I did not buy it. I tried it with a friend, so I'm definitely gonna buy it probably after this episode.
Yeah, I want to get that.
It's really good. They did a lot of changes from the original, and to the point that the remake stops at. Really fleshed out what was only 2 hours of content in the original game and made it something really fun. So definitely can't wait.
So the remake isn't both. It's not the whole game, right?
Yeah, because the original, I believe it's separated into 3 discs.
Yeah, it's Midgar is the first disc, the main starting town, and the second disc is the rest of the game, and the third disc is the final dungeon. This game is basically all of Midgar combined. Not combined.
And completely, the world is amazing. Characters that didn't mean much that were in Midgar, they have way more personality. They added so much stuff to the characters, gave them it's just a lot, obviously a lot of quality of life stuff, but just made what was I don't know, they just fleshed it out. There's just no better way to say it, and it's really cool.
I played the demo. I really liked it. I really liked how they combined gameplay of Final Fantasy 15, and also kept the Final Fantasy 7 gameplay with the active time bar that game had.
Yeah.
They kind of combined the two, and it actually works out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Final Fantasy 15 and then quit halfway through. It's not a big fan of the characters, and to see this with these really fucking
these are cool characters,
hollowed out characters. These are
I'll say it. Cloud is a cool character. Don't try to argue with me. He's a cool guy.
No, who would argue that?
I see it online sometimes. Cloud. But he's a cool dude, man.
The Buster Sword?
He's a big ass sword.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's all you need for a good character. A big ass sword.
Yeah, man.
I've been playing a game similar to that, but not entirely. I've had Xenoblade Chronicles for the 3DS for about 2 years and just started playing it, and it's so fucking good.
I love Xenoblade.
The Switch looks so good.
Never played it.
I played the Wii one, and my Wii disc broke. Won't explain why. I bought the DS one, and I didn't like it because it was just so small. I couldn't really figure it out. My big ogre hands and my shitty eyesight.
Yeah.
But the Switch remake, I'm definitely buying. Day one.
Yeah.
I make it 7. Final Fantasy 7 too, though, so I don't know exactly what's in the cards yet, but yeah, but I agree. Final Fantasy 7 remake, definitely a banger of a game. I know they changed up the story a little bit. I don't want to get in spoilers. But
I won't say anything.
I will say it's more. I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm gonna say is this is a surprise. Maybe a little funky, but whatever.
Yeah. Definitely excited for the rest.
Yo, Ferris, what are you doing in there, man? Under a blanket?
Can I mention something relative to the Final Fantasy VII? Can I say a spoiler of like just the regular, like, not the game's been out for how long already?
Yeah, you got it.
So obviously everybody knows about the death of the very important character.
No, I don't.
I don't either.
All right. I won't say this.
I'm joking.
All
I
like
do
half
know.
spoilers. So like I saw like a thing on YouTube in my feed that kind of made me laugh because it reminded me of another thing, and it was like after the villain killed this main character, why didn't Cloud just use a Phoenix Down on her?
That's because Phoenix Down only works when you're knocked out, bro. Simple thing.
So, I know, like, but this guy made a whole video on it that was like 20 minutes, and I was like, bruh.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Stupid ass.
That character is not gonna die in this game when they get to that part.
Really? You think so?
From like what
I
I'm
would-
seeing of like the spoilers of like the story, like I don't think it's gonna happen.
Why would they change that though?
They-
Isn't that like a
okay.
super big part?
I'll talk about it
I've
after
had
the
my headphones
podcast.
off. Are the spoilers done yet?
Anyway, so Final Fantasy 7, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. I may get it. Okay. Anyone else have any media they want to talk about?
So I'm a big Westworld fan, and it's been totally killing me that, like, for one, Jake isn't here, that I can rip on him for not watching it yet, even though he's seen season 1 and 2. The show's gotten so freaking good, and the ratings are going down, and it's just like, if they cancel this show, I'm gonna be fucking heartbroken. Westworld is the smartest show on TV right now, and that's all I gotta say about
It's on my list, man. It's on
Listen,
my list.
man, how can you say that when Rick and Morty just got their new season announced?
Did they really?
Rick and Morty is good.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm actually after fully watching BoJack Horseman, I think I like BoJack Horseman as a smart show compared to Rick and Morty.
I started watching season 4 of Rick and Morty, and like I was just not into it.
Yeah, I feel
It was
like
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother to watch the newest season, to be honest with you.
But aside from Westworld, I'm starting Ozark. Ozark is fantastic, and Better Call Saul, which I have yet to see the latest episode of.
I saw like the first 3 seasons of Better Call Saul. I haven't caught up yet. I'm gonna have to rewatch it by the time I go back to it. But that's a good show.
Yeah,
I do like Better Call Saul.
Fantastic. I think it's in season 5 now.
So I recently watched Onward. Thought
Oh, yeah, I
that
saw
was
that.
pretty good.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that.
That yeah, I liked it.
I don't know what I was expecting because I heard a lot of people say that they didn't like it, and I heard a lot of people say that they did like it. But overall, I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Really good.
The world-
Arting. It's a word for art.
It's no Ratatouille though.
No, it's no Ratatouille.
It's good
I'll
art.
give you that. The art direction was really good. Yeah.
It was better than what I expected.
Yeah, I guess that's basically what I want to say because a lot of people are giving it flack online and all that, but I thought it was pretty good.
When you have Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, it's kind of hard to go wrong. Like, those two are just like,
Good combo.
studs.
It's a good
Yeah.
combo. That's the
Yeah,
one.
it's like a Marvel. It's a Marvel classic right there, pretty much.
So, for those of you who watched it, question on your guys' overall, like, I mean, there's obviously not really like a terrible Pixar movie, but is it like on the latter half? Like, is it pretty high up there, somewhere in the middle for you guys?
Maybe like
With all of them?
upper middle.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. So
I
better
think
than
it's
average.
yeah, I would say it's like
Better than Cars 2.
Yeah, it's better
Well,
than Cars.
Everything is better than Cars too.
It's definitely better than Incredibles 2 to me.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
I think
I-
Incredibles 2 is not very good.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it's a kind of.
I think Incredibles 1 is the best Pixar movie.
It's up there, man. It's top 3
I
for
think-
sure.
I think my top my top Pixar movie is definitely Finding Nemo, and then underneath it is The Incredibles. Then probably Wall-E underneath that.
I have a sleeper pick. Inside Out is my favorite Pixar movie.
Really?
I never seen it.
Yeah, that shit's good.
That's the one I have also skipped.
That shit is the type of movie that hits you at like a mature age.
Well, Salvas, you okay? Or did you fall down?
I'm eating.
What are you eating?
Foulade, Portuguese bread.
Oh, I love that.
Hell yeah, the falafel.
Yeah, but back to Onward. The story was okay. Way better than I expected. I liked the dynamic between the two brothers. The ending, it kind of blue-balled me a little bit, but
Yeah.
whatever. Also, I'm going to speak for Misha Collins right now. She really liked, spoilers, she really liked the dragon design at the end.
Yeah, I like that too. I thought that was a really cool way of doing it because, well, I don't want to talk about spoilers,
Yeah,
but
but it was cool. It was cool. It's a good movie.
it was really cool.
I like the
I've
humor
yet to
too.
see How to Train Your Dragon. I think it will though.
Oh, I saw
I
that.
heard-
It was
Quick
good.
question.
Like they're on the third one now.
Yeah, the F3.
Didn't they put it on Disney Plus early because of Corona?
Yeah,
They did.
yeah,
That's where I
that's
watched
how I
it.
watched it.
All right, so I'll watch it then.
It's good.
I'm waiting to reinstate my Disney Plus when they make all those like Marvel series.
I forgot why I got it so early.
The Mandalorian, dude.
Oh yeah, that's why I got it.
It's like the only reason I got it, to be honest.
I got it free with Verizon for a year.
Sick.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna be kind of mad that I have to pay, but they got me. They trapped me. I want it now.
Yeah. Also,
What's
They
everyone's
just put
opinion on-
Parasite on Hulu. I'm gonna watch that very soon.
Parasite?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Yo, that was my media.
wow.
Great
I won't talk
segment.
about that, but I will say this about Parasite. It's really good. It makes you forget you're reading the subtitles. That's how good it is.
Oh wow.
I mean, we're all like waifu anime nerds here, so like it shouldn't be.
Not
Whoa,
Salvas,
man.
but
Whoa, man. Speak for
Yeah,
yourself.
speak
You
for
only watch
yourself,
dub,
buddy.
Kevin? Is that true?
What?
You only watch dub?
No. I
Is it-
was just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
The only animes I do really watch, like really care about right now are Dragon Ball and One Piece. To be honest,
That's it?
that's it, man. I'll be honest.
are we
I
hopping
mean-
into Dragon Ball?
Oh,
Um,
segue again.
All
I
right.
mean, yeah, we
I'm
can.
not for anime discussion in
Okay.
general, honestly.
Let's do. Okay, let me do my media first. Then we'll do Dragon
Yeah.
Ball. Wait, Salvas, you
Alright.
got any media too?
No, not really.
Okay,
I
so
watched The Hangover the other day for the first time.
Whoa, dude, you're late.
that's a classic.
Yeah, no shit. I don't know what took me so long.
Man's living in 2006.
Yeah.
Great movie.
So yeah, that's all I got for the most part.
Hangover.
I
watched that
started
with-
watching Community. Community.
I like
Dad,
Community.
you told me
Community's
you,
good.
you hyped it up for a while, so I started watching them like 4 episodes in, 5 episodes in.
Fun fact: I watched The Hangover in theaters with my mom. So
Oh yeah.
shout out to Debbie Costa.
What year did it come out?
I don't know, 2000 something.
2009. How old
I
were
don't
we?
think I've ever watched The Hangover in its
Yeah,
entirety.
bro, watch that classic movie.
I never saw the sequels, but the original's a classic. I can tell you that.
I could tell you that people are about to be doing that shit when quarantine's over.
Yeah,
The shit they did, wild.
I
But
agree.
go ahead, Dad.
Okay, so my media was either gonna be Onward or Parasite, but we already talked about Onward, and I don't want to spoil Parasite, but Parasite's a good movie. I recommend it. It's on Hulu.
Is it as hype as everyone?
It's pretty good. It's a
Okay.
sleeper hit.
Okay.
So my
How is
media,
it?
what?
I thought it like super award winning.
Yeah, I call it a sleeper hit 'cause I didn't hear about it until like it won awards. So
Right. That's true.
it's in Korean. I watched we're watching Supernatural.
It's a great show.
Oh, you like Supernatural? I like Supernatural a lot. I they started season 13 today.
Wow.
Think about Supernatural, who doesn't know, it's a story about two brothers, Sam and Dean. They hunt monsters, and it's really cool.
Mm.
It's a little it's a CW show, so you're not getting like high quality shit, but I like it.
Story.
I've been a big fan for a while. My girlfriend Misha, she has the same name as one of the actors on the show, Misha Collins. So
Oh yeah.
I was kind of a creep when we first hung out, and I was like, oh, you're like Misha Collins, like Supernatural, and for some reason she said yeah. So I'm like, oh wow, she actually likes the show. So then like me being the creep I was like, oh, we should hang out sometime and watch it. But it worked. So Thank you, Supernatural. I have a girlfriend. Thank you.
Hey, nice.
Supernatural says you're welcome.
I like Supernatural. I recommend it. It's a good show. Last season is airing now, and it got delayed because of the coronavirus, so I have time to catch up now. Because I watched it on my 3DS in like middle school, high school. Because all I had was I had my DS. I didn't have a phone.
That was high school.
Yeah. Well, I had a computer, but I had to keep it in the basement. That's a story for another time. But I would watch it in bed on my 3DS. And
You have the microwave in the basement.
okay, that's another story for another time too. But
Oh man.
I watched it on my 3DS. I watched up to season 10, and recently with the Misha Cons, I started rewatching it. Finally got to the new stuff, season 13. It's hype, man. It's hype.
Also, Thad, I never got to hear what you were gonna say about your Pixar movie feelings, or like what you felt.
Oh, my top 3?
Yeah, I was curious.
Top 3 is Up, Incredibles, Toy Story 2. I like Toy Story 2. I have
a good one.
I have a lot of memories with
Interesting
that.
choice.
I have a lot of memories of Toy Story 2.
Is that no order?
That's no order.
Okay.
Maybe I'll
I
make
have a Monsters Inc. story. I went to see Monsters Inc. with this is like the first movie memory I have. I was with my mom and my aunt. For some reason, my aunt was there. It was not something that we did often. We were in the movies to see Monsters Inc. And as the movie was starting, someone came in and was like, "Oh, we have a problem. We're not going to be able to play the movie." And we all had to leave. I can clearly remember this. I think it's real, but maybe it's just been a dream that I've like brainwashed myself to remember. But that's what I remember about Monsters Inc. But it's a great movie.
It's so sad.
Yeah. I don't think I ever went back to see it. Like that was like a VHS movie for me.
Okay.
I do like Monsters Inc. a lot.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. is pretty good. Okay, quick
What about
news.
the good dinosaur?
Fuck the good dinosaur. Okay, breaking news, everyone. Sam, is it Raimi or Raimi? The guy who made Spider-Man?
Yo, isn't he doing Doctor Strange?
Yo, he's doing Doctor Strange too. I just saw it.
That's hype.
That is pretty high.
Yeah.
The king is back.
Like I saw that and I was like doing some research on him, and I was looking at his concepts for like Spider-Man 4 before he like dropped the project.
That
Yo,
shit's cool.
Yeah,
He was gonna have Mysterio in that shit back then.
Wait, so are we talking about current Marvel Spider-Man is going to be directed by the director of Doctor Who? Like what?
No.
No.
The guy who made the original Spider-Mans is making the new Doctor Strange.
Oh, like the original Spider-Mans?
Yeah,
like we're talking about
Like the
Tobey
2000.
Maguire?
With Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Oh, facts. That's awesome.
And then also I saw my friend said me this, told me this. I don't know how true it is, but it could be some misinformation. But he was saying I guess Sam Raimi also wanted to help with Spider-Man 3 of the newer Spider-Man.
Oh,
That would be cool.
The comeback.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys saw my Twitter poll, but like Tobey Maguire blew it out the water over Tom Holland. And when I said best Spider-Man, I think it was like 70% Tobey Maguire.
So
I can't agree with that.
I don't know about that, but
I have a hot take on that. So I think Tom Holland is like great actor and his movies are better. But I think Tobey Maguire is like a more relatable like Spider-Man character. Because like Tom Holland's too cool, he's too handsome. Like and all this shit, like Spider-Man was a nobody. And Tobey Maguire looks like a nobody. No shots, but
You see, what I think it is for me, I think I like Tobey Maguire better through no fault of Tom Holland. I think it's just because that like they're in the college scene, and like I don't like the high school shit as much.
But the Tobey Maguire movies are in high school too.
No, they're college.
The first one is high
the
school.
first one. Yeah, the first
Well, the
one.
second one is my favorite one. That's college.
Well, yeah, that's
Like either way, it's more mature.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't need to see like all day of like Spider-Man being in high school, and that's pretty much what I feel like the Tom Holland movies are. Like I don't care that much.
I
I
like
like the love story between Mary Jane and Spider-Man, and like all that like theater dynamic.
I like the slice of life stuff though.
Yeah,
I think it's too much slice of life.
I don't know. Like, I think for me, what does it, like, I can see where Ferris is coming from, because, like, the Spider-Man game, like, it's kind of cool to see an already established Spider-Man. We've dealt with, like, Spider-Man learning the ropes in so many different storylines, in my opinion. Like, I think it's cool to also see him, like, already doing it for a while. But that's just my opinion.
Uncle Ben.
Like I don't know. I think that honestly, like when it's Doc Ock versus Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, and like they're having that fight scene on like top of the train.
Oh, that was
Like that fight holds up today. I watched that like a week ago, and that shit is fucking fantastic.
That's a
And
classic.
it was insane. Like the CGI is so freaking good for like its age. And then Spider-Man having to like pretty much like Jesus bench press the entire train from like falling off the rails. Oh my god, that shit gives me yeah, I love it.
great movie.
Good man. Okay, so are we doing a Dragon Ball Super discussion now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, right? No more media. Dragon Ball Super.
One quick question: who here has seen the My Hero Academia movie?
No.
I have not either.
I'm sorry.
Oh damn, you guys are missing out because they put all their budget like into that movie, and they fucking killed it.
I haven't even seen the new season yet. I'm behind.
Thad, what are you doing, dude? I haven't even watched it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna say it. I feel like My Hero has a lot of problems, and all of what I've seen of it is, it's not bad. I feel like the author can definitely do better on his next project. I don't think it's that great.
So what you're telling me is you think it's just another shonen?
Yeah.
All right. He said it.
I don't know where you're coming from on that. I mean, I don't know. Like, what animes are better in your book?
I don't watch anime.
Oh, well then, what do you mean?
Well, like I don't know. I think Dragon Ball is better than it.
Well, Dragon Ball's untouchable.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's the
It's
king.
the OG.
Full Metal Alchemist is like by far a better shonen. JoJo's is by far a better shonen.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, you're wrong.
JoJo is definitely better than My Hero.
JoJo's is untouchable.
Okay, My Hero's good. I will say that, but I do like other shows more than it. Like I like One Piece more than it. I like JoJo more than it, but
One Piece is my untouchable.
I still like My Hero though.
I don't
know.
It looks cool though.
I think he has like the author has a lot of really good concepts. I think he just goes about them in like really bad ways.
Hot take. Interesting.
It's like I feel like the whole show is like a set piece. There's like nothing to it.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of
Like it's all just for show. It's all just for show.
I don't know. I can't think of like why you would think that. Like, can you give me like concrete examples?
I just think like all right, let's look at some of the character designs, right? These kids are in high school. They're 14 years old. Half of the girls are all just fucking like waifu characters that are their only appeal is to be like hot and that's it. And like some of the better characters are the side characters. Like the fucking crow dude is like the coolest thing in that whole fucking show. And then he has like 2 fights.
The girl who can like materialize stuff from her.
Yeah.
She's got like no fights at all. I don't even think she's gotten a fight in the manga yet.
I don't think so either. Like everything that I've seen about it, it's like her character is to be this is the girl that has boobies. Do you like it? And it's so sad too because her character is like she's intelligent and she's supposed to use like her powers to problem solve, but like she doesn't. I don't know. Her character design is terrible. Like if your power is to pull materials out of your body, why out of all the things would you have it so it's like a cut down the middle of your fucking body when you can just have like a top and then a bottom and then it's like the whole thing is just to be like this is the girl that has the boobies. Do you like the girl that has the boobies?
But like I'm talking about like main plot. Like I mean, yeah, there are some like stupid side characters in it. Like they had to fill the show out and like. But when it comes to Bakugo, Todoroki, like these main characters and like you know like the fathers like All Might and like what's the name of like the Fire and Ice's guy's dad? Endeavor.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like there are some.
Yeah, I think the characters are cool. I think the plot's cool.
Like it's about I want to know like when it comes to like the main story of like striving for greatness and like this kid not having a quirk. Like
well, that's just like that's just every shonen, you know? Like, I just don't think it does anything very cool. It's just a character that wants to do the best that they can.
I mean, yeah, but like, what about like the fantastic animation and music and emotion behind it? And like,
I never felt emotion
Okay.
while watching that
I
show.
felt emotion. I felt
everybody
emotion.
else feels emotion. I feel like I don't know.
Like there's some like certain scenes where like
That show makes me
going.
want to cry sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that.
I don't know. I'm not feeling the wave.
I can see where like the dislike can come from though.
I think that the next project that the author does will be really great, but I don't feel My Hero.
Doesn't he have another thing?
He had one that was prior, and I think it was pretty bad.
you're like an art major, right? So like you're probably looking. I feel like your main gripe was with like some of the character designs, especially like the female ones.
No, I just don't like the story either. Like the first like real tournament is like, all right, here's all these. I mean, the first story arc after he gets his powers is like, all right, we don't know what to do. Let's just throw them into a tournament against each other.
Tournaments
Like,
are hype.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are,
I
but
don't know,
that's
like,
when they have like established characters and everything. It's like
I actually really like that tournament.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel it. Like, we look at Dragon Ball, like they had a whole arc where when they're starting off, you get Goku and Bulma, and then they eventually meet up with Yamcha, and like they go through the peel off arc, and they go meet Krillin, and then Goku trains and they get the wish granted, and like there's so much more that leads up to that point where the tournament, where all these established characters that you learned about, you grew with, and you met with them, and like you know their personalities and their goals and all of that and their aspirations, and then it all comes into one arc where they fight each other and then see who's the strongest, and then you have the whole Jackie Chun part that's like Roshi's trying to raise them to be the next generation. Like, that's
yeah, but
a
like
story
the thing
right
is
there.
with that is that like that shit wouldn't fly in 2020. Like as
How
good as
would it
like
not?
because it's way too slow, and like Pilaf wouldn't cut it as like a main villain. Nobody would take the show seriously.
Yeah,
I don't know
agree
about
with
that. I don't know about that.
Like
I
it's
think-
just I have like early Dragon Ball on DVD, and like I love the shit to death, but like that's because I knew what it evolves into. But like that show wouldn't get reinstated for Dragon Ball Z if it starts off with like a bunch of wacky characters going off on like missions to like fight this weird little
That's what
gremlin
happens.
dude.
That's what happens in Z too, though. You get an established.
Dragon Ball Z starts off with like fantastic opening of like Raditz and like aliens and like death, and like Pilaf is not, going to cut it. Like that shit wouldn't fly today.
Yeah, but listen, the Yamcha arc is the equivalent of Raditz. A guy comes onto these characters that just were established. I'm just not understanding where you're coming from, how it won't last in this day. I think a better told story holds up to something where you learn about. Let's look at My Hero. The guy gets his powers, he trains, and then he gets into the school, and then it's tournament time. I just think that's not a story.
I mean, I don't know. I think like All Might is like, like the embodiment of like Christ, and like that universe, it's like he like views All Might as like a god, the fact that like he's able to get that, and like he goes through all like
right. And I'm not saying
movies
that's not justified, but I'm saying from a story standpoint, to have a lot of these characters introductions to be a big tournament is just kind of like a plot device to me, and it's for show instead of for character.
I don't know. My first like thing with My Hero Academia was like when Deku like goes in to like fight that monster when he has like no quirk at all to like save Bakugo. I mean, that's where it kicks off. But like, I don't know, the first tournament, like like qualifying for UA and whatnot.
Yeah.
Each their own though.
The only thing I didn't really like is I don't like Midoriya's power that much. All he is just like strength. I feel like they could have done more with that. Unless they do, and I didn't get that far yet, but like it's like season 3, he just learns to kick. He just figures out that he can kick.
And
yeah, it's good that like he has like, he's not able to control it fully off will. Like I'm glad that like, he actually hurts himself like in the process. Otherwise it'd just be so stupid and overpowered. He'd just be like Superman.
This dude always gets hurt, like all the time. He's always in the hospital, and that old lady has to kiss him.
That shit's so funny.
All right. Salvas, got anything to say about My Hero Academia?
Not really, but I know that my friend Kyle and his gang dressed up as the cast. That's the only the cast of characters. That's the only way I was introduced to them. That's it.
All right.
Did you think they looked cool?
I guess
Yeah.
they looked more professional than I thought.
All right.
All right. So,
Did it for Anime Con or something.
Hentai Con.
Anime Boston.
Maybe that's where Kanzi is. He didn't know it was canceled.
So we're gonna hop from My Hero Academia right to Dragon Ball Super.
Damn,
I'm gonna start off with a hot take right now. Don't at me. Dragon Ball GT is better than Super. I said it. All right, you guys agree with me.
All right.
I haven't watched. Not gonna lie, haven't watched GT in its entirety, so I have nothing
You're
to
missing
say.
out, man.
So now, man, I love GT.
No, I mean I hard disagree with that, but like I don't know where to start. Like the entire until Super Saiyan 4 is introduced, it's like the show is just
Okay, I do agree with that.
the
but
villains are so bad.
the first arc of GT is really bad. I do like the baby arc. I do like
Yeah, I
the
do.
Super
I'll admit it.
17 arc.
Yeah.
Half of the Shadow Dragon arc is pretty poopy, but the final fight with like Omega Shenron.
Oh man.
I mean, just how they introduce Super Saiyan 4 is just so ridiculous, and how they treat every character besides Goku is so ridiculous, though. It's like you talk about how, like, Dragon Ball Super makes Gohan look bad. Dragon Ball GT makes Vegeta look like a bitch.
But
Dragon Ball Super is literally just the Vegeta and Goku show.
Yeah, but yeah, GT is like the Goku and Pan show.
it's
Fuck Pan.
Nah. Dragon Ball Super is the Goku and Vegeta show, but Toriyama feels bad, so he gives the bad characters hand jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hell
fans
no.
can be satisfied for a little while, and then they'll just go back to the main event.
I mean, they might be bringing that around Broly as like a third character, which will be fantastic.
They have a lot of potential there. I hope they do not mess that up, because this new Broly, I love him a lot.
He's
Oh
good
my
Broly.
God.
He's a good Broly.
Yeah.
Go Broly, go.
So
Okay, another hot take. Tournament of Power was like one of the worst arcs ever.
Oh, I agree. It's so bad.
They had so much potential, and they took a giant fat steaming turd on it.
won't lie, the
Where
ending
story
was
is
alright.
concerned, yeah. Where animation is concerned, no.
The ending
Yeah,
was alright.
animation was good. I agree with that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Story is
I think the animation is very inconsistent in that arc. You get some episodes that are so well done, and then there's some episodes that are so bad. But I think we're so used to the whatever the word is.
Mediocrity of Super as in general.
Yeah, that it looks good by comparison, but it's
Like-
not.
Like high key, like half of Goku versus like Kale and Caulifla just look like ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supposed to be like a major set piece in terms of like that arc. That's like the second time we see Ultra Instinct, and it's supposed to be really fucking cool, and then it just is like, all right, we
Yeah,
do all
what's
the-
like weird about it, right, is that like I think there's just like so many adaptations that are made from like the anime to manga. Like that entire fight with Kefla was actually supposed to be Gohan versus Kefla, but instead in the anime they start from scratch and make that fight all on their own. I don't know. There's got to be
the
some
manga was
consistency.
behind the anime at that point, actually. So that fight was written for Gohan specifically in the manga. It was always supposed to be Goku.
It was always supposed to be Goku, and then the manga changed it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the manga was behind at that point by like a whole year.
Right, but like, who's like the real creative voice though? You know,
Toriyama, and they were following off of what he said for notes.
oh.
in the anime or manga though.
Both. He's the creative director for both of them.
Yeah,
Toriyama,
but like, how do they make a different thing for both? That doesn't make sense.
Because it came out a whole year later, and people hated the Kefla fight because it didn't make sense that she was so strong compared to Ultra Instinct, this new power that is super overpowered by every other character's terms. And they were like, oh fuck, everyone hated that. Gohan needs to do something, let's give it to him.
yeah, that makes way more sense. That's another Toriyama hand job at hand.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Why are these
Super Saiyan 2 versus fucking Ultra Instinct.
why are these young Saiyans who just learned how to go Super Saiyan keeping up?
Yeah, once they gave Super Saiyan to like Goten and in the Dragon Ball, it just became like such a bit of a waste of like this mythical, fantastic like ability.
Yeah. For real.
It's like all for Gotenks, you know. And like that's the thing. It's like,
and they didn't even use them, which
I
is
know they don't use Fat Boo.
You know what? They
It's
like hyped it up. They were on the island, and then like nothing happened.
I don't even think they had an episode showing what they did.
I was like waiting for it the whole time, and it never happened. And I was like,
I
what?
follow this YouTube channel that covers all things Dragon Ball, and apparently, like, there was like this bonus chapter that was released, and they fight Cell Juniors.
What?
what?
Yeah,
Some juniors.
Yeah, Cell
think
Juniors still on the island.
What the hell?
Cell Junior
Yeah.
just fucking
And the funny thing about it is too is that they're hanging out with Krillin's daughter. I forgot her name, but like, and Goku gave Krillin's daughter like the Patara earrings and was just like, she said use these in emergency. So then we get like, you know, like a different sounding Gotenks, like whatever like the name was, I don't remember.
Trunkton.
Yeah.
Trumpton.
The manga is the future, and the Moro arc is really fucking cool. Some real doomsday.
Yeah, I liked what I read so far.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for sure.
I'll probably read it tonight.
Vegeta's catching up to Goku.
Yeah, big time.
Like,
and like the funny thing is too, it's like there's just like so much stuff going on with like the angels that like Goku accomplished more with like other angels than like he did with like Whis in like 2 years.
didn't like in Vegeta like do like a beam in like his base form, and he was like, "Oh my fucking god! I didn't know I was this strong already." Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
It's cool that Ultra Instinct is now like taken up, you know, like the mantle as like the go-to form now for Goku. We can do it on command. Well, it's funny. It'll be interesting to see how long it lasts, though.
Super Saiyan 4 is still better though. Locking in.
And a design?
Yeah,
I like how it looks. I think it looks pretty cool, low key. Bringing the tail back. Fuck
yeah. I'm a big fan of SSJ4.
Yo,
I don't know. I think I like
back.
Ultra Omen more with like the black hair with like the white oil than like just like the straight white hair.
Like I won't even lie, like I kind of miss when Saiyans had tails a lot of the time. Like
yeah,
like they could use that shit in combat. Do some
Yeah, that was sick.
Nope. Nobody has one. No. Wait, Ryan, you didn't do your obligatory SSJ4 is trash.
It's terrible. I hate it.
All right. There it is. I had to bring it out because it felt weird without him not saying it's bad.
I just don't think it's good. I think it's a weird design. I think there's aspects of it that are really good.
But he's
bringing back
monkey.
the tail.
All right, but why does SSJ Gogeta 4 have red hair?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
GT doesn't make sense.
They were predicting Super Saiyan God.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of really good aspects to it and a lot of terrible design choices. I think him having monkey fur is stupid. I think bringing back the tail is a really good choice, and I think the hair being like that shape is really cool. Yeah, I think the red eyeshadow is decent, but like
it's like a cycle. They're going primitive again.
Yeah, but fucking Great Ape is so weak compared to it. So like, why have that be the case? I just don't understand the logic behind it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How come they never use Great Ape anymore, man? That'd be sick.
I would love Great Ape to come back. I'm not even front. I fucking love the idea of Great Ape.
That's the design you guys are saying is worse than Super Saiyan 4? That shit is tight.
Yep, that's it.
Ultra Instinct Omen is so fucking clean.
It's okay.
There's no Kid Goku.
I agree. Dragon Ball should have stopped after the Cell arc. That is my hottest of takes, and no one will change my mind.
I kind of agree.
So you're saying everything Boo should not exist?
Yeah, the Boo saga sucks. It's all just set pieces.
Yeah. I like Super Boo design.
Yeah, I do too. I like Boo as
the best part.
I like Boo's design. I even like Fat Boo as a design, but like as a character, they're dumb, and it's just all set pieces to Toriyama wasn't really sure what he wanted to do with it, but
Yeah,
people wanted it. Was so popular.
The thing
I
about
mean,
the Boo
I'll end
arc is there's so many different forms. Like there's so many. There's like
Yeah,
And
Majin,
that's
there's
ignoring the Majin
fusions.
Vegeta arc. The Majin Vegeta arc is fucking incredible.
Yeah, I like the fight they have Majin and Vegeta.
Majin Vegeta blows up an entire stadium to get revenge on Goku for killing his honor. And it's just like, that's some samurai shit, dog. It's like, I don't give a
Oh, you know what I don't like?
Um,
I forgot how much I hated it. They blue balled me with this tournament arc. I am a big fan of the tournament arcs in
Oh
Dragon
my
Ball.
God.
And I was like, oh, here we go, tournament
I
arc in
know.
Z. And guess what? They just slapped me on the titties and said, fuck off. That's what they did.
But how about Vegeta's sacrifice, man? Like that got to go down in one of the best moments in Dragon Ball history.
Hell no.
I don't know. I think it's
I
kind of
think-
dumb.
I think it's stupid as fuck.
He was literally just like, damn, so I'm strong because I'm sacrificing myself? Get the fuck out of here.
You know, I'm gonna say I think Vegeta is a pretty bad character.
What?
Wow. Now that's
Dude.
crazy. Now that's crazy.
That's the hottest of takes I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna respond.
He is so good when he's introduced, and he's so good, and
All right, I agree with that.
and he's so good in the Saiyan saga, and then he dies, and it's really in the Saiyan saga he's really good, in the Frieza saga he's really good, and then in the Cell saga he sucks, and at the end of it he's like, I'm a little bitch, I'm not gonna fight anymore, and then you immediately see him in the next saga, and he's like, all right, I keep fighting. And then
he
his
isn't
whole
consistent.
character after that is, I need to catch up,
Bro. I wish Kanzi was here right now.
I know, I was gonna say that.
He has hot takes on Vegeta.
Can you talk about it a little bit?
Nope.
You remember? Oh,
I'm not
man.
he a
speaking.
fan?
I'm not speaking for the man.
Is he a fan or is he not a fan?
I think he has mixed opinions.
Yeah, but like what you guys are like, what you're missing here is that he's the motivator for the story to go forward. Like, it's not about him being like a good character, like for the fact that like you like him. It's about like what he does to progress the story. You know,
But,
it's not about like it's his pride that like continues to hold him back. He's the same dude throughout the entire series. There's no good or bad Vegeta.
Yes, there is.
Nah.
In
Like in
the
Super, maybe there's Super Vegeta's bad, but in Dragon Ball Z, like the sacrifice he does in order to like save his kids, to save Bulma, even though he just killed an entire stadium of people, like it's what he knows what's important to him. Like that's the story writing. He goes full circle to the fact where like he even fuses with Kakarot in order to like defeat Majin Buu because he's learned his lesson.
Yeah, but you're saying there's no Vegeta was never a bad character?
No, Vegeta was definitely never a bad character. He's the best character in Z.
Oh, wait, we're talking about like bad evil or like bad?
Yeah.
No. Like I'm saying, like not a bad character. Like bad.
Oh.
Okay, I was confused.
He's a fantastic character.
I
I
understand.
thought you were arguing for the fact that he was never like evil. I was like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are
Like
you
no,
talking
I'm saying he's the
about?
most well-written character in Z.
No way.
Big time.
No, Gohan is by far the best character.
Gohan does
in Z.
nothing in the Buu saga. Gets the biggest power up, and you're gonna say he's the best character. He was a waste of space in that Buu saga, and it's because Akira Toriyama wanted to make him the lead. They found out that Great Saiyaman arc was really stupid, and then they went back on it, made Goku the lead again.
Best
So they
character.
didn't have anything going on for Gohan.
Best character is Tien. That is the correct answer.
That's facts.
And Dragon Ball.
Whole series, man.
Fuck no, not the whole series. Come on now.
But
The way that he held back Cell is
Krillin's also the strongest human. So
No, he's not.
Yes,
He's
he
not,
I don't
bro.
know.
He's
He-
not.
He definitely might not be right now, but prior to that, he definitely was.
I will go give Toriyama a hand job in the face for saying Krillin's the strongest human.
Nah, dude, your guy and did the most stupidest move in all of the world tournament. That man is ass, and I feel bad because he was cool, but
He was so cool, and now he's just shit.
he was like a fucking like smart ass like martial artist, and then this man like bashfully makes clones and runs at a guy. Get the fuck out of here. That was the dumbest shit I have ever seen. Off of someone who's supposed to be this fucking threatening
Master martial artist.
all right, guys. What is your favorite fight in each series?
Okay. Tien versus Goku
Yeah.
for Dragon Ball.
Mine is Goku versus Piccolo, the older
Piccolo Jr.
Piccolo. Yeah,
Oh no, King Piccolo, Piccolo Jr.
Piccolo Jr.
Oh, okay.
So like the last tournament.
Yes.
But all right. I would say that's mine too. It's either that or the Jackie Chung fight.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about you, Ferris?
For Dragon Ball, definitely Tien versus Goku versus Kid Goku.
Salvas?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Salvas, what's your favorite fight? So Z.
I agree.
Alright, cool.
I was on mute.
Alright, so Z. Ooh, Z's tough. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be basic. I'm gonna say 17 versus Piccolo. It's a
Damn,
classic.
that's actually the most sleeper pick
Tight.
underrated. Sounds really good.
Yeah, I do like that fight.
I also like Super Boo versus Vegito.
That one kind of felt like it dragged on sometimes.
I didn't like the Super Boo.
You
versus-
forgot about Vegito becoming a piece of gumball.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Best Z fight?
It's. I think it's Frieza versus Goku. It's either Frieza versus Goku or Gohan versus Cell. I don't think there's that much of a competition.
I might have to give it to Goku versus Vegeta first time.
That's a good fight too. I just think the way that one ends is kind of silly.
Yeah, I could see that. I think it's just like the most like to the point like fight. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry to cut you off, but the Raditz versus Goku and Piccolo fight is also just a fucking amazing fight.
Oh, it really is.
I don't know. No one fucking gives the Raditz fight credit, but I think that is like one of the best choreographed fights in the series.
Yeah, because the thing about that fight is they still use like Dragon Ball fighting techniques.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
dodging and like rolling and like grabbing from behind and shit.
Yeah, and
But,
then
like-
he just is like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, so
guys."
like that's just like a good transition to like how Z is.
Damn, bro. And then Raditz just never used again. So
I like Raditz, bro. I'm not
I
gonna.
think he
front.
looks cool.
I think he's
is Raditz in Fighters?
No.
No.
Oh,
God,
thought-
I hope he gets
thought it'd
put
be
in
DLC,
though.
yeah.
We got a couple more slots left.
If Raditz is announced, I'm buying the new DLC on spot. I fucking love Raditz.
Double Sunday.
So my favorite fight, and it's not really much a fight, it's just kind of a wash, is Future Trunks versus Frieza.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that one.
My favorite wash is Goku's finger versus Trunks.
Oh my god, that's just so...
Yo, that's...
that entire arc is just so fantastic.
In Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, that like thing is like his counter move. If you use
Oh,
Yardrat Goku,
really?
he like counters with that all the time.
It's
That's
funny.
mad funny.
I could
Salvas?
never get into Dokkan Battle.
Yeah, it's alright. So, what's your favorite fight? In Z.
The last one.
Ah.
The newest one, you know.
Oh, the last one. So you're talking about Pan versus what the fuck did he play? Oob?
Yeah, that was the best one by far.
His
Alright.
favorite fight is Goten versus Ikosa. Fight.
For Super, I'm gonna go with
Is there a good fight?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking that right now. Is that a good fight? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Universe 6 tournament. I'm gonna say I like most of it. I'm gonna
Okay.
cheat and say
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna say that too. I think the Hit versus Goku fight is fucking great. I love Hit. I think Hit's probably the best character that's introduced in Super. Yet they still do jack shit with him.
The best Super fight. Damn, that's like really hard to pick.
Oh, we
Hikey.
skipped GT. We'll go back after.
Alright, yeah, we'll go back. Not gonna lie, I really can't think of one that like I watched and was like, oh my god. I mean, like, I guess, I mean, I think like, I think Vegeta versus Topo was pretty cool, and like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I liked that one,
I like-
and the ending was cool.
Yeah. I like Tien versus
Shut up.
nothing. He doesn't do jack shit.
Dude gets the
Remember
shaft.
remember when Tien did the multi-hand thing against Roshi, and Roshi just like slapped him, and that was the end of the fight.
Okay, sidetrack. Can we just talk about how Tien has like the coolest techniques out of like any fucking character? And he doesn't do anything with them. He doesn't do anything. Oh, come on, bro.
And everybody steals them.
He has Solar Flare, Dodon Ray, the techniques, 4 witches. Too many to count. A volleyball technique? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Alright, Ferris, what's your favorite fight?
I mean, does Broly count? Because obviously.
Yeah, that counts.
Oh, if I'm talking about the actual TV show, then like probably like the first introduction of like Goku Black versus like SSJ Goku and Trunks.
I'm not gonna lie.
Came out.
I completely forgot about that arc till just now.
Because it's terrible.
I do like
it's so bad.
I like some of it.
Nah, it's so bad.
I think that arc had easily the best potential to be one of the best arcs ever.
Yeah,
and it was ass.
Like,
yeah, it took some wrong turns.
Any
when it first started, it was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like
the introduction in like the first episode where like Trunks is like fleeing and like Goku Black kills Bulma. It's like
it was like
that's really business. That's really good, but like I think everything past the introduction is terrible. Terrible.
Salvas, what do you think?
It's terrible too.
Oh,
hey, this man knows.
Yeah, like Goku like becomes like the biggest idiot, like forgets the sensu beans and shit like that. Like they forget like the seal on like the evil containment wave thing. It's like I don't know.
What's this rookie ass shit going on here for plot devices?
And you know what the thing is? They fail. Okay, first off, they fail. The universe gets fucking destroyed. And then second off,
what the fuck?
Second off,
I forgot about that. They beat the enemy, but now he's the sky. Let's erase the universe.
And then they have the perfect opportunity to keep Future Trunks as a main character, and they don't. He's
like,
I know.
Sorry, fellas.
He could have been on Tournament of Power. You know what? Him at Tournament of Power may have made it a little better. Just saying.
I agree.
Oh yeah, man. That Super Saiyan. What was that? Super Saiyan Rage was actually kind of cool. It was weird how strong it was, but it was
weird how Trunks learned the Spirit Bomb out of nowhere.
The Spirit Sword, dog.
It was weird how his hair turned blue.
Listen,
these Toriyama hand jobs.
Goku Black is one of the most aesthetically cool-looking characters in like Dragon Ball, and then like what they did, like the whole timeline shit with Zamasu and the multiverse was just way too confusing and over everyone's head. And like they fucked it up.
Like I don't know, bro.
It still had some of the coolest action scenes in the series, and that's why, like, for strictly fight is concerned, like the fights were good, but
like I don't know. It was just like it had so much. Like it was like Goku like gets like a huge power up. It's like I'm mad you killed my family in another universe, and like
and then it does nothing.
Yeah.
he deflects like he does 2 punches to him, and then Trunks helps out, and then after that he's like, all right, I'm no longer mad. You can beat me up now.
And then Trunks, who like just got a grip on Super Saiyan 2, is like, I got like a Super Saiyan God equivalent for him.
Cause my dad punched me 3 times. Now I know how God power works.
Come on, bro.
I think the only good part about that whole arc is when Vegeta comes back and kicks the shit out of Goku Black for like 10 seconds, but then Goku Black is like, all right, I'm done fucking around, and kicks his ass, and then that's it.
And then Zamasu was mad annoying.
He sucks. He's the worst character in Super.
This guy's like crying.
He's the worst. He's the worst.
And shit.
yeah.
I'm sorry if you like Zamasu. I think you were
brain
very,
dead.
Very, very, very fucking stupid.
Brain dead. Yeah, he's pretty ass, bro.
Can we talk about how Super made Frost and then fucked him and made him
He forgot about Frost. I keep forgetting about stuff in Super.
Universe, like, when the fuck are we about to get like the, what is it called? Like the fucking Universe 6 Planet Vegeta, Saul, what is it called?
Salada.
Yeah,
it's
like,
never happening. They're gonna keep mentioning
it,
but it's not gonna happen except in fanfic.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That was such a
bro.
stupid fucking choice. All right, here's a character that looks like Frieza. Let's all immediately assume he's bad, and then he's good. And then
Should have
wait,
been.
just kidding, he's bad. You guys didn't see that coming. It's like, just keep him as a good character. We already have fucking Frieza already. Like, why do we need 2 Friezas?
And then the two Frost and Frieza just had like a dick measuring contest of who's like more evil.
Yeah, and then alright, I do like that part. Fucking there's one part in the Turn of Power where Frieza and Frost are like, Frieza's like, I'll train you, and Frost is like, can you do this for him? And then Frieza does like the 100% power, and then Frost is like, yeah, I could do that, and then Frieza just fucking knocks him off.
Yeah.
It's like,
that was cool.
I thought it was terribly animated, but I thought like if they did something more with that would have been funny as fuck, bro.
The best scene in Super is when Frieza returns.
Yeah, Frieza versus Goku on the Lookout is so good.
And then
That's the best episode of the entire series.
And then they're like, "Oh shit, my hand slipped." And then he's like,
Yeah, he touches his...
"Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, mine did too."
The coolest part about that whole episode is when they're waiting for Baba, is her name?
Yeah.
They're waiting for Baba to bring out Frieza. Goku's reenacting the fight that he had with Grandpa Gohan to a T. Like, if you rewatch it, it's like the exact same fight. It's so good. That's like a small detail that they added that I was like, that's really good.
Nice. Alright, so Dragon Ball Super, whatever. It's a show that exists.
Yeah.
A lot of really great concepts just fucking done
Shat
terribly.
on.
Yeah.
Poop, just like GT. You know what? Super's now going to be called GT2.
Yeah.
They've reached a new high though. Let's be honest.
Okay,
Like
I'll
things are
admit,
getting better. In
All
Super Broly, things have been fantastic. This Moro arc is really killing it.
Can we have a moment of silence for Tien's treatment in Super?
No.
Can we have a moment of silence for Tien post fucking Dragon Ball?
Can we have a moment of silence for anyone that isn't Goku, a Saiyan, or
Yeah.
fucking like
A Frieza?
yeah?
Can we have a moment of silence for Piccolo though?
Oh,
Adam.
high key, that man's reduced to
Oh.
a fucking babysitter. That's lame as shit.
Piccolo?
I love Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo's definitely...
I mean, what do you want him to do?
He has stretchy arms, man! He has stretchy arms!
Bro, I'll take like a dumbass like Namekian god element at this point. Like just
I
make
would
it
too.
relevant.
I just want him to be powerful again.
There was so
He's-
many like theories on like how he's gonna become powerful and nothing happened.
Bro,
I think
like,
part of the reason behind like why these aren't powerful anymore, because the English voice actors, both Vegeta and Piccolo, maybe they don't want them to like, go for work or something.
No, that's stupid. He's also Yamcha. He fucking that
Yeah,
voice
there you
actor
go.
is half of the
Doesn't count.
characters in the entire fucking thing. It's not the matter of the voice actors.
I mean, like,
Goku's half of the characters too. Are they not gonna use Goku because of that?
What other voices does character
He's King Kai. He's
have? King Kai's nowhere.
Gohan?
he's not Gohan.
He's not?
No. No.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of Japanese. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
never
no,
mind,
we're
No, the
never
voice
mind,
actor
never
of King
mind.
Kai in Japanese died recently, I think.
Yeah, he did. He was also the voice of old Joseph.
Moment of silence. Bubbles! Alright, thank you.
oh, another person died. That was very relevant. Not really though.
The voice actor for the Team
Peppy.
Fortress stuff.
Oh no! The voice actor for Peppy Hair from Star
Yeah.
Fox.
That's the same
He's also-
guy!
it's the same guy.
Fuck! Cut that out! Cut that out! Cut that out! Cut that out!
Okay, I'll be honest. I saw that the soldier guy died from Coronis, and I was like, damn, that sucks. And I saw later that a different article saying the Peppy Hair guy died. I'm like, man, they're taking everybody. But then I'm like, oh wait, it's the same guy.
Hold on a second.
But
Moment of silence. Alright, thank you.
okay.
Salvas, anything to say about anything? I know we've been talking a lot. You don't really know anything about the anime, but...
I know nothing
Keep
Tell-
it that way.
except for the opinions I expressed.
You know, Larry loves Dragon Ball Super. And I'm not kidding when I say that.
Who does?
Larry?
Larry.
World famous Larry. I was in a Walmart with Larry one time. I don't know where we were. It was some strange Walmart, and he was buying anime DVDs.
I want to know how you know this, man, Salvas.
No, what?
I want to know the story behind Larry.
Larry works with my dad.
Oh, okay.
So Larry's been a longtime family friend.
Of course.
Also, was roommates with Mr. O'Connor's brother.
That's like
Great guy.
So there's a connection there.
So, Salvas, you know what? You haven't been talking a lot about anime. We've been taking up the screen time. You tell us about some food or drink you've had recently that you recommend.
Food or drink that I've had recently?
That you recommend.
In terms of soda, I've been going through some Coca-Cola Orange Vanilla, as well as Coca-Cola Cherry Vanilla. They were on sale at Walmart. The last time I was at Walmart before they closed down half the store. So I got 2 cases of those.
Oh,
I
sidetrack.
recommend those.
Walmart is selling Baja Blast cans again.
Whoa.
Figures they would do it during the Coronas, so I can't even get any. But thank you.
We gotta get rid of it.
May I continue?
I don't know if I have anything else.
Eat anything recently?
Well, I have to eat. We all eat.
Really?
I got my free taco today at Taco Bell.
That was
third week in a row.
Did you see the weird dude?
Yes. He took my order, and then he didn't. He wasn't at the window, but I could see him through the window. He was in there.
I made a chicken parm sandwich today from scratch. That was pretty fun.
A chicken parm sandwich?
Yeah.
How'd it taste?
It looks good.
It is good.
Dad, you've been quite the chef as of late.
I'm Chef Thad, man.
It's nice.
I think I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about chef.
It's fun.
Your uncle's a chef.
Yeah, my uncle's a chef. I work in the kitchen right now, so
have him give you some tips.
Anyone else eat anything good?
And what are we talking about?
Any food, I guess. Since we don't have a food segment.
Something good.
I gotta shout out Fular. Salvas.
Yeah, I had 2 slices tonight.
Shit's so
it was good stuff.
I had some interesting chips the other day I could talk about.
What kind were they?
They were spicy pickle chips.
Where do you buy them?
I didn't buy them. My aunt was very kind and thought of them when she thought of me when she saw them at the store. They were pretty good. Not what I was really expecting. I like spicy food and I like pickles. I wouldn't say that I particularly like spicy pickles, but these chips were pretty fire.
Pickle Rick.
They're potato chips or they're pickle chips?
They're potato chips, but
right,
they're pickle flavored.
What brand?
I want to say they were Lay's, I think.
Lay's.
Yeah. But I could be wrong. I don't have the package on me.
Quick question while I have you on.
Of course.
You used to work at Big Y, correct?
Yes, I still do.
Oh, you work
sadly.
Right now?
Not right now, but
okay.
You're still employed there?
I'm still employed, yeah.
When's the last time you worked there?
Wintertime.
What was your in one sentence? Give me your opinion on Big Y.
Big Y, bro. I can't stress enough how weird things are there. The customers are either like I'm sure this is just how it is with all kind of retail, but they're either like the nicest people in the world, or they're just like the fucking weirdest motherfuckers that I've ever met in my life.
Oh no, that's definitely true at Walgreens too.
But I don't know. We just do things weird there, like.
And you didn't get an employee discount, right? You just got a super sale?
No. All right, so I'll explain how the Big Y employee benefits work, right? Mm-hmm. So there's a thing called the Silver Savings Club card. So any of you that don't know what that is basically Big Y wants to fuck you as hard as they can. So if you don't have that specific card,
they want to give you their Big Y, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they want you to take like the. Come on, I just got that. I'm feeling pretty stupid. But basically, like you buy a bottle of water at Big Y. If you don't have the Silver Savings Club, it's like $3. But if you do, it's like $1.50. That's like how they get you. They don't give you the discount unless you're part of their membership. In years past, that was like a paid service. You would probably have to pay like $10 a year or something like that. I don't know when that was the case, but it was before I was a employee there. Our benefits is that we get that card for free, but everyone gets that card for free now. So it's basically we get no benefits for working there.
You get money.
Yeah, you get money at any other fucking job too.
You know what? What's the deal with Big Y? Every time I'm there, I'm just like, why?
Well,
I mean, yeah.
that's very.
What's your thoughts on the bags?
Oh,
Shut up about the bags, man.
What's up with the bags, dude? Tell us.
What's your opinion on the bags? Where were they hiding them?
We're not hiding the bags.
I know you are. But you were before.
We probably are, actually, now that I think about it. There's probably a warehouse, like a Big Y warehouse, that has all of the fucking old bags. Because we didn't use them up. We just fucking didn't have them, like, the next day that we couldn't use them. I don't know, what do you want me to talk about with the bags? Like,
What's up
Anything
with them,
you
man?
want.
What's up with them? Why are they like that?
we don't have bags anymore. You have to bring in your own bags. But Big Y is exceptionally worse because now they make you pay for the paper bags, which were free before. So now they get you with, oops, I forgot to come in with my reusable bags. I might as well buy a paper bag for 10 cents, or I might as well buy another reusable bag for $1. That's just another $1 in their pocket.
And Big Y.
What was your favorite part of the store?
My coworkers.
No, like
Got us-
physical, like dairy,
Oh,
meat,
all right.
produce.
I like the pizza shop.
I was about to
Pizza.
say the pizza.
Yo,
Pasta
quick
bar?
question.
I like the pizza shop because my good buddy Jacob Fialo's brother works there. I don't know if
Jake Fialu, man.
Oh damn!
damn, bro.
You good, bruh?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, he's
Can we
actually
address-
he's actually a nice guy. I take it back.
Hey,
What about the cookie club?
I don't know. Shit.
No one knows the Cookie Club.
wasn't a thing.
Salvas, you sound like an old fucking
Scuba
man.
Steve said it was a thing.
Yeah, it was probably a thing when we were like toddlers. It's not a thing anymore.
Yo, Scuba Steve's a fraud. He made it up.
Yeah, well,
Maybe he was thinking
know,
of
he
Stop
banned.
and Shop or something else. There's a Save a Lot Cookie Club.
Save a lot.
I remember Walmart had a cookie club kind of thing, but it was like Sam's Club or some shit.
Damn,
Sam's
bro.
Club's a store.
Yeah, but it used to be like
Who's Sam?
Uncle
Why,
Sam.
why, does
Am
he have
I?
a club? Why does he have a club?
Yeah, why do you have a club? Can I go in the club? Is there an initiation?
Yeah.
You're gonna haze me?
Yeah, it's like a frat.
Okay, anyway, we're hitting 2-hour mark, so we're gonna go into a games cult discussion now.
Okay.
This is the main point of the episode. We've been putting it off, but here it is, man.
Can I request one thing real quick?
Yes.
Can I request a moment of silence?
Yes.
Nah.
I was doing a with Ryan and Dan a Pokemon Renegade Platinum
no.
Nuzlocke. My emulator shit itself and I lost my file.
Didn't it happen before?
To me,
Oh, someone.
oh, I don't know, but yeah, I'm very sad because it was like the greatest Nuzlocke of all time, and it's gone. So
Okay, moment of
Yeah.
silence. Alright, thank you.
thank you.
So, Games Club. Cult, let me call it. You know, I kind of feel dirty talking about because two people who are supposed to be here,
Two
not here.
important aspects of cult are not here.
Very important. Very important.
Shame.
It began as a dream. A question. An answer. It began with one man and one man only. Our week's elder god, Mr. Snow.
Love them.
Snow facilitated the thing. Without snow, none of this would happen. That is a fact, but I am the one.
We'll hop into a games cult discussion. Yeah, it started with Snow. and Ferris, myself, someone who shall go unnamed, Minya.
Oh my god.
Screw
What?
Minya.
Minya was part of that?
Screw
Minya was
Minya.
Damn.
He
It
made
actually started in Miss Snack's class.
Okay, yeah, I guess it did start there. Technically. Okay, so Games Club. It's basically every Wednesday, me and the boys would go to Games Club, play some games. What kind of games, you may ask? Only one, Smash. That's the only game we ever played.
That's not true, man.
That was the main event. We always played Smash. The first year, at least.
That's
I had my Wii that I brought from home, which I kept in Mr. Snow's desk. And I would whip it out, and I would hook it up to the smart board. And we would play Project M.
Yeah.
Our friendship, me and Mr. Cruz here, and certain others, Ryan, we actually met because of Games Club. Because I was playing Project M, and I don't know who it was, but someone walked in and was like, "Yo, you playing Smash?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, bro.
Games Club, okay, I'm gonna say right now, Games Club didn't exist, I wouldn't be here today, where I am right now. Wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only thing of my life that would be the same is I may be friends with Salvas, maybe. That's a hard maybe, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things happen.
Things happen.
You guys might have not been friends now if he didn't find the forgiveness in his heart. But that's another story.
That's enough.
But that's
I
another
also
story.
won Elder God of the Year. That wouldn't have happened without Games Club.
Mm-hmm.
Salvas also wouldn't have won the Smash tournament. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and
It was
Woodman.
a great accomplishment in my life so far.
Okay,
The,
so for the listeners, Salvas never went to Games Club, but we made him
I
win the
went to
tournament. He
I
went
went like
once.
4, maybe 5 times.
He went to the Games Cult trivia show
yes.
Yeah.
on Kahoot.
I went to some of the tournaments, but not for long.
You missed out.
The way that Games Cult really all began was with a bunch of flyers. Yeah, I ended up like the one big tournament that started like popping this all off.
Smash.
I think I like literally I printed as many flyers as I possibly could at that like library until like they told me to stop, and I just posted them like everywhere. I think
Hey, people came.
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure it was like 60 people.
So we
Like
had
60.
we had 3. I'm gonna call it 3 Smash tournaments. The other ones aren't real. The first one was really hype. We had Jimmy. We had everybody, man.
Oh my
We
god!
tried getting him on there.
And then the second tournament was the false prophet Minya. Did without anyone's knowledge. He wasn't even in Games Club. He was not a regular member, so I don't know what was going on there.
There's so much backstory I could give about Minya, but like I don't know. I don't want him to hear it.
I know it. And then the third one was the following year. I also printed a fuck ton of flyers. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Mr. Batista, who's not here, did not show up that day. So we went into his locker room. He was at a track meet, and we emptied his backpack.
That was
full
a
of
great
stuff.
fucking picture.
I'll post it on the website.
Yeah.
We totaled his bag and dropped some flyers on it to show our respect, you know?
That was
dominance.
easily the most mad he got at us in a very long time.
That was
We
fun.
literally trashed his fucking bag and
In the
dropped the
locker
call-
room.
dropped
was
the
all over
calling
the floor.
card. Yeah. dropped the calling card with the flyers, took a selfie and dipped. And then he was like, he told me like when he went back and saw that shit, he thought someone like stole his shit. Like he was so mad.
That's
He
probably
was
the worst
so
thing we've
mad.
ever done.
It's up there.
Yeah, so Games Club, we played a lot of games. We played Smash, as I mentioned before. We played Mario Kart, I believe. Kahoot.
We played Mega Man a lot.
We played Mega Man a lot.
Punch Out.
Punch Out.
Oh, Punch Out.
We played a lot of
No.
games.
Snow's board games were
Oh,
very
Dr. Jekyll
Yeah.
and Mr. Hyde.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
the kids.
yeah,
the kids.
yeah.
I had a bunch of games downloaded on Snow's computer. I had an NES emulator.
Just played them at the end of the day.
I had the JFK game on his computer for so long.
JFK Reloaded.
I remember playing that in fucking class. That's so good.
Okay, everyone's favorite moment of Games Club. Go. Or any moment you remember.
All right, so I'll just get this one out of the way because I know it's going to be a topic to come up soon. I'm just gonna say it. You can edit it however much you want because it is not the best. Like,
Go ahead.
it's not the best for the internet, but
They can know.
yeah. So, one of our members that should be here today, Mr. Clark Kanzi.
Okay, no, I know what you're saying. We can't do it. We can't say this.
All right.
Are you doing the Team D?
Team D? Yes.
Okay, we're not gonna mention that.
All right.
I don't remember this.
You know, Salvas. You know, Salvas.
right,
You guys know. You guys.
I
Okay,
don't know.
I'm taping
explain
it.
the
I'm
best
taping
way
it in
possible.
chat. I'm taping it in chat.
Can I?
I remember this.
I don't remember that.
You use what happened? All right. Then that wants to type it. Then I'll say another story, another Kanzi related story. Probably one of the best photos to ever come out of a Games Club meeting
I know. You know.
was one Games Club that we were playing Guitar Hero, and Kanzi was just playing Guitar Hero. And Snow, for some unknown reason, was giving Kanzi the most dirty look ever. Like, he was looking at Kanzi like his wife or something. Like, he looked at him really mad, and I'll never know why. That was a very funny meeting, just seeing Snow look at him like that for no reason at all.
I think my favorite moment was how I like went to like our Lusitano soccer stadium, and like they were like about ready to like throw out a bunch of like trophies, and like I'm pretty sure I like grabbed one out the trash, and that became the Smash tournament trophy.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, Piers edited it with like a knife or something.
Yes.
I have a crazy Peter story to tell after this. But my favorite Games Club moment is when Dan was playing Dragon Ball.
God, yes, I remember.
Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And I don't remember, was he facing Jimmy? Like
I can't recall his opponent, but
I think he was facing Jimmy, and Jimmy was the great ape, and like and Dan was like Kid Chi-Chi or something like that. He was a character that had a terrible like health bar and all that. And he won, and he fucking popped off so hard that he tore the fucking Wii out of the rig, broke the Dragon Ball Budokai.
Yeah, that was my goddamn copy, and I paid
That game's
$40.
worth like $80.
Yeah, I paid $40 for that shit, and like, I don't know. I like low key regret it because he was like, "Bro, I feel so bad. I'll buy it back," and I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." That game is a great game, and I lost it because this man was that hype.
It's all recorded. The ceremony that we held
Oh,
afterwards.
Yeah, we put it in
where
Shrek Swamp.
Yep, it's now part of Shrek Swamp.
I just want to say the list of items in Shrek Swamp include Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, a 3DS XL, a Bible.
Yo, I was pissed about the fucking 3DS, bro.
I tried stopping it. Kanzi threw a 3DS in the swamp. I wish she was here.
Yeah.
Because was it me and you, Kevin, that we were gonna take it and sell both of our 3DSs.
Yeah.
And then one of us was gonna keep Kanzi's 3DS XL, and then we were gonna split another one, and whoever.
Yeah.
We were just gonna go halfsies on it, so we didn't have to pay for a whole new one.
But alas, it was a failed effort because it ended up in the swamp.
Kanzi's crazy. So, Salvas, we may have to put Kanzi on suspension soon.
Yeah, like
I don't know. He said he was gonna be here. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's go to his house right now.
he was so sure about not letting us have it that when we were trying to convince him to not throw it, he just fucking snapped it and then threw it. Like,
We gotta find the tapes.
Well, you're talking about throwing the Wii in. Didn't you demolish a Wii?
Yeah, we
that's a-
demolished the Wii.
That's a different story, but
That's a different
Okay.
story,
talk
though.
about DS.
Okay, but I have a piece of that Wii still.
Yeah, I do
also-
too, actually.
I also have my piece.
So for the non-believers, we had a Wii. This was the Games Cult Wii that we used for 2 years. We broke it in sacrifice, and we each have a piece. I have my piece, so over here. I have the CPU.
I think mine's part of the GameCube adapter part. That's in my closet.
Mine is the front of it, the disk drive.
That's a good part. Where's the fan? I feel like the fan's an underrated piece.
I don't know who has the fan.
Every very important club member has a piece, and other pieces ended up in very, very important locations of Games Club Past.
The swamp.
We fucking threw one in a corner at PAX East.
Yes, we did.
That
That's where we met Buzz and Guy Fieri.
Buzz is fucking hilarious, bro.
I planted the piece. Did we do a shine piece in that venue?
Maybe.
Or no,
I don't
it
know.
might have been. But yeah, I don't remember.
I still remember the spot where we planted it too.
Yeah.
That's the spot, man. That's the spot. I
It
paid my
was-
respects this year when I went by.
It was behind the
Man, good.
elevator on that left-hand side of the
Okay,
building.
side topic. Funniest thing about PAX East that's ever happened, in my opinion, is when we took the what pick? I think it was the Buzz pick, but I looked at it later.
The switch guy in the background.
No, the Aqua Lad guy was in the background.
The who?
Aqua guy, Mermaid Man.
Oh.
Yeah, we kept calling him Aqua Lad or something, like all day, and like we see him in the picture later that day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember what character.
I'll send it.
All right. One of my favorite moments is when me and Kevin tried to get a picture with the Samus cosplayer, and there was a dwarf guy dressed in costume taking a picture of her ass in the background.
Yes, I do recall that.
There's also the picture of you with the guy dressed like one of the Kingdom Heart characters, and you're standing like 6 feet away from him because he fucking looks like he hasn't showered in 2 weeks.
Nah, he smelled like total ass, bro. I don't know like why he did that, but yeah, I couldn't be close to him.
Bro, I don't think I have the Buzz pick anymore.
The group photo?
I don't think I have it.
I'll
Someone
put-
has to have it. Someone has to. That has to be the.
It's
Or,
literally-
oh, it's on my Instagram. I guess go on my Instagram.
yeah.
I think it's
also
on my Instagram.
It's also my Twitter banner. It's on my Instagram as well. No, it's on yours. Excuse me. Wait, no, I'm thinking of Guy Fieri. Yeah, no, where is that one? Also, an amazing moment was seeing Buzz a second time.
Yo, I popped off so hard.
after
Like, I
spending,
shook reality.
spending the whole weekend talking about possibly seeing him again, and then spending an hour in that spot, and we see him again.
Was that when that picture was taken? Because I don't think it was there.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah. Oh,
my-
this is
my
the
aunt
Aqua
and
Lad.
uncle-
Yeah, the second time was Aqua Lad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I have the original Buzz pick then.
yeah. I'll check.
I think I might have it too.
I have like his zoom ins on his face.
Right.
Okay, I'm sending. I sent it. Aqua Lad on the staircase, the escalator.
Probably one of the funniest things was like saying yo to random cosplayers or like what's up, or like every guy that was Ness or Sans calling them the opposite.
The opposite thing. I remember that.
And then they would just be like, yeah.
There was one cosplayer that was not having that.
Oh, I do. I think I recall what you're talking about.
Back to Games Club.
Okay.
I remember the secret room next to Snow's.
Oh, of course.
I called that my office,
Yeah.
Let me step into
and
my
I got
office.
kicked out many times there.
Yes. I do remember.
And there was a Coke, 2-liter Coke bottle that was there from like 2 years ago, and I drank it, and I almost threw up.
Wild.
Yeah.
Mr. Pierce had me take a quiz in there.
Was it nice? It's cozy in there.
Yeah.
Oh, can I tell my Mr. Pierce story real quick while we're talking about him again?
Yeah, sure.
I was in Mr. Pierce's AP statistics class, and there was a girl in the class that I don't want to drop names, but if you know her, she was like very crazy. She was in my grade. She ran away from home.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Is it the
And-
Asian girl? Who they had
No.
like a straight jacket on?
No,
Ran
what?
away from home?
Oh, that's someone else. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You know who she is.
But basically, Mr. Pierce was like making a joke about something, and she didn't like it, and she got mad at him about something. He's like, if you don't like it, you can leave. And she fucking left the classroom, and like after like blowing up and screaming at Piers. And then there was a moment of silence, and he's like, you want to see something funny? And he fucking pulls up this website, like it was on Google, and he pulls up the cameras in our fucking school, and he's watching her fucking storm down the hallway.
Yeah.
I wanted to I wish I could have recorded the moment, because he typed it into Google. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Like, what?
He's a hacker.
It was really funny, and everyone in the class was fucking laughing at her. And then she eventually came back in like the last 10 minutes of class, and as soon as she walked through the door, everyone just started fucking laughing. And Pierce is like, don't say anything. It was so good.
Don't say anything.
I got a quick Pierce story.
What you got?
So, as you know, he loves to like just get off topic and just fuck around with the smartboard. And like during one regular statistics class, I somehow convinced him to like just watch like this YouTube video about like the correct way to eat watermelon by like this like 6-7
Oh, the old dude. He showed that in my class too.
Yeah, I was the original. I showed him that shit. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna drop it in the chat in case anybody wants to see it.
Is it eating watermelon with my clone, or is it like it's
Tom
the same
Wilson,
guy?
Future Man.
Yeah, future man.
Salvas, didn't you have a Pierce story with the
I
phone
have
number?
a Pierce story. Oh, okay. There was one class. He was like, I was paying close attention. He was dropping hints about his phone number through the whole class, and I wrote the phone number down. It ended up being his real phone number, but it was like he was like writing numbers on the smartboard and then erasing them, and you had to like keep track of what he was saying and what he was writing down.
Bro, he must.
I had it somewhere.
He must do that in every class, because he did that in mine too, but no one caught on to it.
Yeah, like at the end of the class, it was like, "Oh, that was my phone number." But you had to be paying attention to understand what he meant.
One crazy.
2 weeks.
Well, this isn't exactly a Pierce story, but he was involved. Probably when someone opened up Pierce's back door. I won't say the name of this character, but
Oh my god.
he opened up Pierce's back door. This is a student. He was a grade under me, and he looks into the room and says, "Psst, I've loaded it in the A wing."
What the fuck?
It was, you know who he was.
Who was it?
You know who he was.
No, it was funny because it was
Rican.
me. It was me, Nick Kanzi, and I think Kim. Oh, I said a name. I'll cut it out. But anyway, he like did it like 2 times, and then like he was, Mr. Pierce was like getting kind of mad, and like he doing it again. And, like we like stopped him. He was like, no, go back.
All right.
He's a funny guy.
What?
Yeah, that kid was crazy.
That was actually the craziest kid I've ever met, ever.
I like remember the name, but I can't see his face in my head.
Any other games club stories?
Just any. All right. Should we talk about Jimmy or?
So Jimmy was a certain individual who he was a little out there, but he loved singing a lot, especially the main theme of Smash 4. And he played Kirby.
Power Stone.
He loved Power Stone, and he would steal Mr. Snow's snacks.
Mr. Snacks. He would just fucking break into the drawer in Mr. Snow's desk and just steal his snacks and
Cliff bars.
Yeah, and Snow would like be like, Jimmy, you can't do that. He just
Like,
wouldn't
Jimmy,
give a fuck.
Jimmy, please.
That's all I have to eat today, Jimmy. You can't do that.
Crazy kid.
He's a good man. Oh, you found the picture.
That's such a great
The
picture.
picture of us terrorizing Jake's bag.
Yes.
See, you know what? I really wish Conti and Jake were on tonight, but
I know, I do too. It's a shame.
Guys, I just looked up Super Smash Bros. For Wii U on Twitch, and there is 8 viewers currently for the entire game.
Yo, let's make it 9.
Thad,
What's up?
there's 2 things I need to ask. I need to know what happened with me in the game because Jake's save file got corrupted, so I never got to see my cameo in your game.
Oh yeah, so
And 2, what happened to Terrera and Friends? This place is a cesspool. What's going on there?
what?
Terrera and Friends, like the original Discord that like I got invited to. I have no idea. Who
Oh,
don't go
you
in
should
there,
you should
bro.
get out of there, bro.
It's fucking crazy in here, man.
Okay, so to address that was the old Discord that I gave to a certain individual.
What's going on in here?
I just leave it. Just gotta get out, bro. Anyway, so the game. So I made a game based on Games Club. It was an RPG Maker game. It was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
It was pretty good. I didn't finish it because only 2 people played it, and I didn't really feel like doing it anymore. It took me a while too, and by the time I finished the first half of it, a lot of the jokes I made were outdated. But whatever. That's whatever. So my plan for Mr. Ferris was I was gonna make him to backtrack a little bit here. The main story of the game is Games Club versus the Portuguese because. If you know Games Club, you know we hate the Portuguese because we're in Ludlow, Massachusetts. So
Even though half of its members are Portuguese.
yeah, I'm Portuguese. So
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So the point of the game was the Portuguese virus came from space, and the Portuguese are actually an alien race planning to take over the world, and it's up to Games Club to stop them. So Ferris was gonna be one of the Portuguese generals who we had to stop because he got brainwashed. And we had to fight him in a volcano area, right under Gomes Construction. So once we beat Ferris, he's like, "Oh, I realized my mistakes," and he would join us as a character, right? But the sorcerer, who was one of the main bad guys, he would came and he was gonna stop us by creating an eruption. But Ferris,
What were my moves? Was I good?
oh
Or did
yeah,
I get washed?
well this is what happens. So you were gonna be a tough boss. What happens is before you become a playable character, you sacrifice yourself to save us by fighting off the sorcerer. So we can escape and save the day and go to Portugal
So cool.
so we can fight the. Also, the
So-
final boss was gonna be Kanzi.
What? I never knew.
It was gonna be how because that was when Kanzi was missing.
That's so cool.
So the lore was gonna be oh, Kanzi was missing because the Portuguese took him, and they were making him into a mech. So the final boss was Mech Kanzi.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who was the sorcerer the whole time?
The sorcerer changed multiple times.
Mhm.
At one time it was Keith David.
Oh, that's a very good one, actually.
Keith David, and then I changed it to Rod. If you remember Rod, he's a good guy. There's someone else. Mr. Pierce was in the game, yeah. He was in the high school dungeon.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I don't think there was one dungeon that I got stuck in and I felt really stupid.
Which one was it?
I think it was the Springfield dungeon actually.
Oh, the sewers. Yeah, I made the sewers actually
Yeah,
kind of hard. I want to
The
make
sewers was definitely the sewers. 'Cause
Yeah, I
I
kinda
remember
made it an
getting
open
out of
area.
Springfield.
I kind of made an open area. The sewers kind of.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. Salvas, you were a boss in that.
Nice.
You want me to just go through the whole lore real quick? If we have time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
2-3 hours.
okay,
I mean, it's a good episode.
okay.
Go
So
ahead.
I'll do it quick. So it started with Thad, Kevin, and Mark, and we were at Tom's, and then the sorcerer comes and kill us. So then we get lost in East Long Meadow, where we have to fight the Burger King, because the sorcerer he can summon elder gods. So we had to fight the Burger King. So then we go back to Ludlow. We have to go to Electric Park. We have to fight Kurt, the guy who I got in a car crash with, and he had T. Ralph on him. And then
I forgot about T-Rail.
and then we went to the Primavera, where Woodman was, and Woodman was leading a resistance against the Portuguese.
Mm.
So then we had to go to Big Y, and we had to fight Garfield, who was the boss that the sorcerer summoned. And then after that, we went to Springfield. We had to go to the sewers, because Springfield, of course, is dirty. And we had to go to GameStop. Oh yeah, and this whole time, there's an opposite group with some other people we know like Sean, Katie,
Tim, and Katie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in our group, we had Jay Dias, Ryan, Jake Batista, Kevin, Snow, and then what?
I remember Jay Dias was broken.
Oh yeah, Jay Dias was definitely broken. I made him too good. So then after that, we go to the Death Grips concert when we meet Anthony Fantano, and we have to fight MC Ride. And then after that, we go to the Four Seasons. We have to fight Hackus. Hackus, if viewers remember, is the Smurf doll we tortured, which I mentioned in the last episode. So we had to fight him. And after that, we go to Wilbraham, which is actually made of snow because Salvas took over Wilbraham, and he made it into Canada because he loves Canada so much. And so we have to like climb a mountain to fight a guy from the monkey from Overwatch, Winston. In his Yeti uniform. And what else happened? So we went to Salvas' fortress and we had to fight Salvas because he got mad.
Did I win?
No. So then we went to we go to Haviland Pond, and then we have to fight the rival gang again because like the rival gang is like who's gonna save the world. But then Tim betrays us because he's actually the Portuguese. So when we get trapped at the high school, we have to fight some teachers like Mr. Martin and whatnot. And then this whole time we're like leading up like who's the leader of the Portuguese. So the leader of the Portuguese was gonna be Jimmy. Okay, and the sprite I made was like Jimmy's face on Brawl Ganondorf. It's like art. Yeah, that's in the demo. So if you go in the demo, you can see that. But yeah, he was gonna be the boss. So you fight him at the high school, and he like whoops your ass. And then after that, it's a little iffy. There's gonna be a Japan segment. There's gonna be we have to go to the Lucas Finance Manor and have to go in his PC. And there's one other chapter, the volcano chapter, of course, with Ferris. The Komikala, we have to fight Joe and his scythe. And then you go to finally the Portuguese base where you fight Jimmy, you fight Mecha Kanzi, you fight the sorcerer. There was also secret weed pieces you could find.
Weed pieces?
No, Wii, like the Wii, the Games Club Wii.
Oh.
It was actually a pretty good game now I think about it.
I really enjoyed it.
So back to Games Club. Any other thoughts on Games Club?
It's a legendary part of my life.
Yeah, I actually really like it. I'm going to say the second year when I was a senior and I was running that shit, I put a lot of effort into it. Like I had I don't know if you guys remember, but I put the leaderboards. Yeah. And like you get points for stuff.
Yep.
I think Ryan won that. Did you win that? I think Kevin. I think it was Kevin or Ryan or Jake. I think it was Kevin.
I think I won it.
No, actually, I think Kevin won. And I think Ryan got second. I gave Ryan the better prize.
Yeah.
I forget what
all I ever did was just organize like
gave him
2 tournaments, and then like that was it for me.
Yeah,
you guys like kept it like day to day.
Oh, you gave me the F-Zero. That's what it was. I remember that.
What did I give
still
Kevin?
have that.
I gave Kevin something that was like Games Club stuff though. Like what did I give you, Kevin?
It was definitely like a Games Club item.
Yeah, it was definitely something important. Whatever.
Yeah.
I had some other stuff I gave out. That may have been the same day, Salvas, when I entered the auditorium and you were doing senior show.
Great story. It was a highlight of my life. Another one.
Nice. I'm glad to be a part of it.
You're a part of most of them.
Oh, that was the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Salvas. So, any other Games Club stuff?
Who would be on the Mount Rushmore of Ludlow High School Games Club?
Snow, Ferris, me, Jimmy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's accurate.
What about
Minion?
that was after you, I think that
Gyro,
yeah.
Oh, I know about Gyro.
I don't even remember what his real name is, to be honest. Like
I knew it. I thought his name was Gyro.
No, it wasn't that. Oh, can we stop with the stupid law already? Shit, you said like that.
Remember the
canon. That's what he said.
Remember the episode, the fucking time where Mark kept saying like Bofa and got him to say, "What is Bofa?"
Oh, that was me. Yeah. I remember Mark would always like see him and like take him aside and try to. Mark would always tell him about the quote unquote canonical lore.
That's so bad.
And he would say that word, like that phrase, over and over again. And he's like, "I don't care about the stupid canon." What? Like, he just kept calling him a gyro. Like, oh my god. Mark was a clown, dog.
Yeah. We love him.
Good man.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
What if Kanzi's in trouble? He needs us right now.
Break him
I
out.
take back the bad things I said about him earlier.
I hope Adam's okay.
Yeah.
Adam has the corona.
Oh wait,
That's not
I
fair.
gotta show a legendary games cult photo real quick.
Oh.
Posting it in the Discord. Just once.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we
We
gotta
forgot
talk
to
about the
mention
yearbook
this.
photos.
So the first yearbook photo, I wasn't there. They just decided to do the yearbook photo, and then the second one, they didn't put my name or Snow's. Like, I'm front center, I'm with Snow. They didn't even put my name in the yearbook. Like, can you believe that?
Remember Mark's fucking amiibo? How that got into the...
Oh my god! I was looking at the yearbook on Misha's yearbook today, and I saw that, and I was like, "What the hell?" They put the Luigi amiibo.
That was definitely wild for sure.
What year did I win?
Our senior year, 2016. So
All right.
for the viewers, 2016 was us. Ferris was 2015, and then these fellas were 2018.
Like the fall of games cult. Like what happened after your?
It just, I wasn't
After
around
that,
to make it good.
After Thad left, Thad would show up and we would go there sometimes.
It became more board games, which I'm always down for.
Well, it was always just those kids in the back playing board games, and then we would be standing up front having to...
We just chill.
Yeah, we would chill and then also have to deal with Jimmy.
Deal with.
I want you guys to know that I almost got Student of the Week for doing that game.
Oh yeah.
What?
I was in the running, but like I guess they didn't give them to me because I don't know, academic achievement and shit. Fucking lame.
Because Ludlow High sucks.
Jay Dice was kind of like the leader for a little while.
Jay Dias. Now that's a good person right there. He always went to games club. He was good at Mario Party. I mean Kart.
He always helped.
And guess what? He liked the games, man. He wasn't a casual.
He did his part.
Anyway, anything else, fellas? We got gypped by 2 people today. You know, Jake Batista, I'm gonna give a pass to because I have my reasons. Okay, but Kanzi.
We invited him twice and he didn't come on.
Who?
Jake.
He was busy. Don't worry, I know a good reason why you can't be on right now, so don't worry about it. That's only for Lord Masters.
Yeah.
Alright, yep, that's it, man.
I gotta brush my teeth and get to bed.
Alright, so that was episode 6 of the Elder God podcast. Longest one yet. I'm sorry, guys. If you listen to the whole thing, I applaud you, and I'll give you money. Any final words, guys?
Thanks for having me on.
It was fun as hell.
My Hero Academia is dope.
It was a good time.
Alright, that's it.
Games cult forever.
Games Cult forever. Until end of 2016, though.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Anyone listen to this whole thing?
No chance.
Okay, bye.
See you.